Good. Anyways, good afternoon, one and all. It's time for another Monday, which means it's time for another fun day of Great Ace Attorney 2. I am excited. I don't know about you, but we are about to start the last episode of the last game in the series. Well, yes, no, it is a prequel. We got all the games ahead of us, technically, including Apollo Justice is on my radar. I definitely think we'll be coming to Apollo Justice in the near future. But speaking of amazing characters, we have a couple guests today. One I did not expect to actually guilt trip into coming, and the other, I'm glad they're back. We have Blazing, and we've got Moon in on the stream today for some more fun voices. On the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and get this live here. I'm going to bring them in. Hello.
Ah!
Yeah, surprise. You have been kidnapped.
That's against the law, sir.
Yeah, for some reason, my tablet's not muted yet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my tablet and phone notification noise.
Oh.
I love
got
it.
You.
So if you ever hear a yippee in the back of my calls for any weird reason, that's
I was
why.
a little confused.
Do you see that I no longer expand when I'm quiet?
I love it. How long did it take you to fix it?
A few minutes.
That's good.
I just wasn't.
Was it
I just had to do. Yeah, I just needed to do new screenshots of the.
Yeah. All right. You guys can see the game, right?
No.
No?
No.
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 It's supposed to be sharing in Discord.
No.
Now I'm here.
Connor, your courtroom is balling because we got two cool people in here.
Oh.
All right, let's get to the important scene because I gotta add Blazing to it. Because I don't normally use the group avatar on this scene.
Oh, hold on. I will solve that issue for you. 1 second.
Well,
I use Vito.
I have the group. Oh, but
No. Hold on.
Oh, do you just have your React link handy?
No. But I'll give you a different link.
Oh, goody! I love more links.
Link. Yeah. He's come to a town.
He come to stay.
The Princess Zelda. Something. I don't remember the rest.
Slow for some reason.
I'll tell you. I'm off the clock. I don't provide tech support after 4:30 Eastern time.
I need tech support, please.
No, I'm off the clock. I mean,
I'll give you.
My rate's actually kind of reasonable if you just think of like my normal base rate.
Hello?
Hello.
I'll give the cat pets.
That's just kind of acceptable.
Wow. Oh.
I'll at least just grab your reactive image while we're waiting.
My poor mouth is still partially see-through.
There's no real... I mean, there's no, like, nice color for you on the chroma key, is there?
There is. It works. You just have to fiddle with the amount.
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
It's
Don't be lazy.
Because I always use magenta. I used to use magenta, and then I figured out that I can just, like, make it transparent on OBS. And then I choose black so that way you don't see an outline on me.
Yeah.
What is this and why is it here?
Honestly, Hat, we should just look into the co-op thing.
We should.
How much is it? Maybe I'll go buy it right now. I wonder how it works, because, like, I feel like me and you are going to use it a lot.
Oh, yes.
That would just be so much easier.
100%.
How much is it?
Now
DLC.
guess what, Blazing? You're in the corner now. You don't know what that means, right?
You're the persona! Yeah. It's 25, which isn't too bad.
I was gonna put in my VTube avatar, but it's not showing up in video.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think getting the co-op thing on VTube Studio just would be so much easier for everyone.
Yeah. I'll look into
25. I have the money right now, actually, so I'm gonna grab it.
I gotta wait for me to file taxes before I even humor that idea.
taxes.
Oh, displacing that? No.
About taxes?
No, about how much I owe in taxes.
Oh, no.
Let's just say I was marked exempt for 8 months last year.
Dead.
Let's just leave it at that and let people draw their own conclusions on how much debt I'm in.
I get money. Hooray.
I get $300 back from
Cutting
the
down on
state.
me! Stop it!
I get more money back than my brother does, and he makes way more than I
Yeah,
do.
this-
But hey, that's the way shit
yeah.
works here.
True.
I make less and I get more back.
So I'm actually gonna go through the select adventure screen because we are
Honey?
in not new
Oh, thank you
game.
for your
Not new
sponsors.
game.
Uh-oh. Well, shit, we're kind of screwed here, aren't we?
Skip. Skip.
Oh, no.
I just need to get to a pause screen. Back to title.
What have you done?
I've reverted us back to when you
We're
dressed as a male and became a defense attorney for your best friend.
Let's do it.
Whoa!
I don't
that
know
was
what to be at the
great.
beginning of the game. It's perfect.
The game 2 is crazy.
If you want to add me, there I am.
Okay. Question is, where did that come from?
Where did it come
Oh,
from? Where did it
DMs.
go? Da 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 da.
It came from me. Where's my glasses?
I have no idea how the DLC thing works, but we'll figure it out.
DLC?
If this
Yeah.
page is uninspected, please double check your files.
What?
You just share your camera, share your screen. Did I not copy
Oh.
the whole thing?
Chaos! Midoriyama!
Yeah. He's one of my friends of the mods. He's actually in your Discord now. He hijacked
Oh,
your
yeah.
Discord when I hijacked it for Jackbox.
Okay, that's,
Yay, hijacking.
that is just a green screen. Okay.
I can put your React avatar back up. It's no big deal. We can figure this out next time.
That's weird, huh? Oh. It didn't.
Mm.
You want
I'm sharing my screen.
you selected VTube as the camera output, right?
Yeah.
That's how I got mine set up. So yes, we are on the final chapter, the resolve of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
The final countdown.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
So speaking of the cat, I have finally put in my commission with the original cat creator. She's gonna redo the emotes after she comes back from vacation. And we're getting new ones, including treasure.
Treasure.
Absolute dork.
Oh, that's why.
I
And
just
it-
beat Futaba's palace.
And we're also getting the cry emote as well.
Yo.
Try.
Oh wow, you can actually pick up where you're at. So I guess we're actually just gonna load the game then.
Continue.
Continue. I've gotten really good at it
Oh,
because in my Yu-Gi-Oh deck has a card literally called Continue, with a question mark.
No.
I just know it kind of from Smash
Blasting the
Bros.
ruins.
The
The
third,
Bailey.
yeah, the Old Bailey Defendant's Antechamber. We literally are going to trial, Moon.
Objection.
The time's
it.
finally.
What are we objecting?
I don't know yet. Ask Moon.
Huh? What? Who?
Okay, YouTube Studio is not wanting to show us, so... that's-
Don't know what to
that's
tell
wait
you.
till next week.
Yep.
Are you
Show your
actually outputting it properly?
Like, do you have the output turned
Like
on?
in settings, like you have to turn VTube Studio camera on, or
Yeah.
else it comes up green like that.
Yeah, it's...
So under the
hold
camera,
on.
you like scroll down to virtual webcam config, activate virtual camera.
Yeah.
Oh!
If that's not on, it'll just be green.
Yeah.
Oh!
That'll do it. That might be it.
There they are.
I'll be right back. I think my dog just mauled my stepdad.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. There, Blazing's got the actual model up now.
I don't see it.
Oh, webcam. Webcam share. It's Discord.
Oh, through Discord. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to pull up the video link that they gave me.
Yeah.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, the video link still shows.
Yeah, it looks just like their icon, but it'll actually like move.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a very simple model.
Okay. So the time's finally come.
Today.
You unravel everything.
I just see like a party of people here now.
Yeah. One of these days we'll actually like get like a good layout for this and like have spots for everybody.
This is fine.
I'll be counting on your support even more than ever today, Miss Suzuto.
Nothing to say.
Miss Suzuto? Ah, you threw me to the floor!
Hey, shit! Oh no! What's the mess, Dodo? I totally didn't just pile drive you into the floor.
Nah, it was a Suzuto takedown, if I remember correctly. Nothing. I was just saying I'll be relying on your support today, but...
Oh, I'm sorry, of course. I know I can be rather incompetent at times, but... I should let you down.
Yep.
You just let him down.
Would you mind helping me to my feet then?
I'm sorry I let you down there. Oh dear, very sorry.
Apparently Midoriya just cleaned the floors of this antechamber too. Suzuto-san isn't her usual self at all. That's hardly surprising, I suppose. She just found out that her father is the partner of a world-famous detective, not to mention.
Oh, good morning, sir.
Barock!
Yeah.
Lord Van Zeeks! Don't worry, we just started a little bit without you. We're not far.
Now, who does Blazing want to be is the question.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a whole court record full of people. You
Not
really
everyone will be
seem,
active, though.
you really enjoyed Gory, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. Dissection time. Blazing, are you here for dissection time? Yes.
Oh, look. Maria found a new friend. Thankfully, it's not me.
So I'm Maria now?
No, that was Moon. Moon was Maria last week. And she
Saying
just-
I was gonna dissect you.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you said okay, so
Yeah.
we're best friends now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna
You
get.
could be a Zeke, I think. I don't know, one of you two.
I'm.
What kind of personality is
He's
Everyone's been giving him like a really like low toned voice.
he's known as the prosecutor who gets his way one way or another, either in court
His name
or
is
by
the
murder.
Reaper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Blazing, you all of a sudden got like a lot quieter.
Yeah. My bad. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
Also, don't
It was like
turn
half
you
the
up.
volume. That's why I wanted to.
So don't turn Blazing up even more.
My microphone. No, I didn't turn it.
Oh no, Hat's saying he shouldn't turn you up if you're gonna fix it.
Oh, yeah, no, probably not.
I already have you at 115%.
I have him at 200.
Oh,
Oh, my default.
Yeah, it
Very.
like all of a sudden got really quiet. It's like your mic changed, maybe. I don't know.
Cal?
meow.
Cal?
It's
Meow.
still around the same.
Thank you for all your efforts. Oh God, my ears.
Oh, hello.
Sorry.
Okay, I
Hello?
think that's better. Yeah, that's better.
Sometimes I have to recalibrate my mic by talking into it.
That's so
That's
weird.
what
Yeah,
it
it's
does.
good now.
That is weird.
All right.
What? Did I hear that correctly? What?
What?
Oh, you're gonna go for it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll try.
No, nothing.
I am the deadly reaper. I will destroy everyone. No.
Well, I guess Moon is on Zeke now.
Kidding, I'm
Moon,
kidding.
Moon.
I also just realized my mic was like way turned up on game.
Oh. I am using a snowball.
I'm using a Yeti.
Use my snowball.
I'm using a Yeti.
Yeah, that's what. We all got Yeti. Well, no, I got a blue.
Look at a blue Yeti.
Mine's a blue
I have
Yeti
blue
X.
snowball, never mind. I need a love a Yeti, honestly, but
I love my Yeti
Snowball.
X. It's got monitoring on the mic. It's
Your X?
amazing.
Oh, that's
your
great.
ex was a Yeti.
You dated a Yeti?
That's it. We're done here, folks. There's no mic. There's no audio output on that scene, so they wouldn't hear anything while that scene was live. Well,
We're not dorks.
we are all dorks.
Johnny represent.
No, nothing. Just I hope we can clear things up today. I really can't make this man out. His face says I hate you, but his words are almost jovial today. He also hates all Japanese because of his backstory 10 years ago.
Oh, does it have something to do with the other court case?
Yeah, he was saved by the person who murdered his brother.
Huh.
Yes.
Brother wasn't the professor, though.
No, but he was saved by the professor the professor also killed his brother.
Oh.
Dum dum.
Yeah.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, it's messed up.
That does me a disgruntled.
In fact, he hasn't been very Reaper-like at all since all this began yesterday.
And Zeke isn't the Reaper, Mr. Haruhodo.
Good point.
The Reaper, I suppose, in hindsight, I shouldn't have allowed that misconception to go unchallenged.
Huh?
It was my tacit acceptance of that pseudonym. My failure to stop
Objection.
the Reaper becoming something more than a mere legend. That led it all to this.
To blame for that, Lord Van Zeeks.
What are you laughing?
Nothing.
It's only
Because serious crime in the capital dropped off so sharply when the public started calling you that.
crime.
That's why you didn't say anything, is it?
To be frank, I'm not
Hi,
sure
Frank.
Frank.
that was the soul.
Objection, that man is
Damn
not
it.
valid in
Can't
the
hear
courtroom.
It annoys me.
I'm not sure that was the sole reason. Why are you guys? Is something going on that I'm unaware of?
Yes.
Yes. No.
Move.
I mean, no.
Oh,
Continue.
you're right. I'm not balling in the courtroom.
Darn it!
Damn it. Why can't I hear the monitoring? I literally cannot hear TTS.
Because Moo.
Did you open the program?
Oh, I know what happened. It's open. I had to restart OBS. I had to restart OBS because I had to remove a plugin and never restarted Mix It Up. Oh, let me...
Saying things.
I see it outputting the stream, but I don't hear it output and monitoring on my end.
I am saying things.
I
Look,
love-
blazing could be the TTS. It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Just you gotta sound like robotic. Saying things.
Yes, totally.
Oh yeah, see, yeah, it's just your monitoring. They're
Yeah.
hearing it.
Yeah, I know it's just monitoring because I can see it outputting in the
Yeah.
audio controls. It's just weird. I want to hear it, but I can't hear it. I bet it's because when I launched stream, it was still pointing at the old wired headset, and I'm on the wireless ones today.
Oh,
I don't have enough micro USB cords to keep them both plugged in.
I have a lot of those.
I need more because I keep breaking them. What do you mean?
There was a rumor at the time that the Reaper was really the ghost of my late brother.
Hey, Moon was ahead of the script.
That having been slain by that evil killer, Clint's restless spirit returned as some sort of demigod. Wield a deadly blade of justice where I, by dint of the law, could not.
Yes, we've heard that story too.
When I lost him, I felt as though I'd lost my guiding light. I didn't know where to go or what to do. And so, in some small way, I wondered if perhaps those rumors made me feel his absence upon his
And my emote artist is getting to me. And, like they're about to go on like a 2-week vacation, so I gotta actually reply to them. real quick.
That's funny. Someone else is on a 2-week break that I'm gonna be doing a race with.
Right,
I'm very much excited for that one. I have to practice no logic races though.
no logic.
Yeah. I need to make sure I'm ready. I'll ask them what our settings. I think Cal said he's gonna make the chat for it. It's gonna be very chaotic. We're gonna be able to send ice traps to the opposing team.
Oh.
It's a new build and anchor, and oh Lord Jesus, I'm terrified. You send traps with rupees.
I hope
Me-
Manus on roof has a good item.
Me and Kobak versus Cal and Patrick.
Before you get to Ivan.
No, we're 2 players.
Alright.
Yeah.
You've already read
Yeah,
this,
fine.
right, Blazing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi.
Even if I knew it was just an illusion, just some nonsense conjured up by an over-imaginative public.
It was obviously extremely important to you. Lord Clint Van Zeeks.
Well, that's important. What's important now is uncovering the truth. That's all that matters. And I know you didn't take anyone's life.
Oh,
And I intend to prove that beyond a shadow of doubt in court today.
I never thought I'd say this, but I can see it in your eyes. That burning desire to cut through all the lies and deception. I can't deny it any longer. You are a lawyer of absolute integrity.
Damn.
Thank you. It's funny. Because,
Now tell me, why do I detect the scent of expensive tea leaves in the air?
Please? Yes!
Aw. When did I get
Oh,
here?
Iris, when did you get here?
Oh. I brought you special blends. Or one of my special blends.
Mhm.
Harley loves it. He says it helps him clear his head.
I thank you.
Whoa, big scary man. I mean, huh? Oh.
That's surely the first and last time I'll ever see a sight like this. Seem different today, Iris.
Oh.
Sort of subdued, I suppose.
I am not.
What happened yesterday is obviously still playing on her mind a lot. She's clearly very troubled about having stolen the autopsy report from Dr. Seitz's laboratory.
Alright then. Good luck to you both. I have to make a move now.
She's got a gun!
Oh, you're not staying?
Thought you'd want to watch today's proceedings.
Well, I'd like to cheer you on, obviously. Got lots to get ready.
Ready? For what?
Oh, yes. Would you take this?
What me? Isn't that one of the little felt dolls you're usually dangling from your knapsack?
Yeah. It's a lucky charm. A little Hurley and I made once.
Hurley? Looks a lot more like a Harley to me.
A Harley.
Harley, you're right. My bad.
It's a hair.
Ooh. Ace Attorney does love their
For
jokes.
some reason, you completely run out of options in today's trial. Then just pull this little Hurley's ears as hard as you possibly can.
Ah, it's a voodoo doll. Got it. What? Pull his ears?
That's right. It's a way to bring good luck. I think you might need it.
Nurse's lucky charm has been entered into the court record.
You think what we'll need is luck?
I want to look at it. Look at all Mr. Sholmes in hair form. And told to tug his ears if I'd run out of options in the trial today.
Well, if you run out of options, you know what to do. Tug its
Pull the ear,
ears.
pull the ear, pull the ear.
Sherlock will just show up.
What a charming little rabbity version of Mr. Sholmes. Do you suppose this is how Iris sees him? It's a little hair. Are you a mate, Mr. Maruhodo? Your eyes are variably boring. It's a portal. It's ears.
Oh, sorry. I was just wondering. What do you suppose would happen if I were to tug its ears with all my might right now?
Oh my god. I'm sure that we'll find out when the time is right. Can we just do it right now?
Please?
To be a proper gentleman, you really must learn stuff.
Quick
Patience.
patience. What I want to know.
This is just Hat. It's totally just Hat right there.
What, Naruhodo? Yeah. This is why I'm the main character.
We do it! You think we'll need... Oh,
You said
no,
that.
I did that. I just took a sneak peek inside the courtroom. And it seems very different than normal.
Yes, it would seem that a certain someone has decided to pull out all the stops.
Yeah. Got a problem with that? What does that mean?
Snap, snap, snap. What about Mr. Sholmes, Iris? I don't know. He was out all night, and he hadn't come in by the time I left this morning.
Where's your dad, too?
Oh, I see.
Professor Mikotoba out all night, too, do you think, Miss Suzuto?
Yes, it would seem so. I telegrammed the hotel this morning. And apparently they didn't come back to their rooms last night at all.
Hey?
Father and Judge Jikoku, I mean.
Judge Shikoku.
The judge, too?
Yeah. Judge Shikoku, too? I guess this is the session of just mind reading the script.
I'm sorry. I stole your line and I predicted the script.
I predicted the line, too.
True. That's right. That's right. No one appeared to have seen either of them since yesterday.
Who wants to be a bailiff?
Counsel for the defense and the defendant. Court is about to be in session. Please make your way inside the courtroom at once.
Thank you,
Ah,
Blazing.
scary bailiff! Good luck then,
I can't
Runo.
voice
Good
now,
luck,
apparently.
Susie.
Yes.
Hopefully I don't have to be the bailiff.
Thanks,
anymore.
Iris.
Sorry. I got yelled at.
No,
Thank you,
the
Mr.
bailiff
Reaper.
is once per trial.
As well.
Or once per day in trial, I should say.
The voice works for the judge, too.
Yeah.
Once again, I thank you for the delicious tea. It was very soothing.
I'll probably get the judge because I can go so
I'm
low
so
and not kill
glad.
my voice. So glad, Iris.
Bite. Court is in session. No, I'm kidding.
I am the judge. I am the executioner.
It was now going
I am the
second,
knight.
Lord Van Zeke.
I am the Batman.
I
I
am
was
Batman.
born in the dark, molded by it, raised by it.
We're raised in darkness. I can actually go really growly at low.
Oh.
I need like a really evil character, apparently.
Who?
Hmm?
Who's a really evil character?
I said I need a really evil character who would sound all like grr. I need like a monster type of thing.
Ah, so Ken.
Ken?
He wanted to kill Shinji. Don't you need to
No,
defend
no.
him?
Ken's okay. Somewhat.
Lord Van Zeeks has always been the formidable prosecutor. I've had to lock horns with the court. But not today. Today, I battle with another pursuit of the truth. My best friend, Kazuma Asoka, who I trust more than anyone else in the world. I mean, he kind of helped us become a defendant's attorney.
And me?
Oh,
What the heck's wrong with you?
You're more friends with Kazuma than you are with me.
Well, I'm right beside you, damn it.
You're technically his judicial assistant.
Well, damn.
Oh.
Now, I understand what it was that drew me here to Britain all those months ago. Now I know exactly what destiny had in store for me. It's all been leading up to this one day, this one trial, to this one final reckoning.
So who usually voices Kazuma?
Hmm?
'Cause who usually voices him?
They've kind of been happening back and forth.
Yeah. Literally the only voices that have been set in stone were like Iris, Susie,
Who
and
gets all the-
Naruhodo. So
And the other girl.
Well, just
And the other
a
girl.
warning. Just a warning. If I were to start voicing, Kazuma, it would end up Maximilian Pegasus.
I actually would be completely
you
okay with
boy,
that.
I am playing.
I am
with my
completely
dog.
okay with
Go for
that.
it.
More Yu-Gi-Oh!
loved
Bridge.
The voice
Pegasus.
That's
he had
fine.
going for gossip. That was fun. It just fit very well.
I loved your gossip.
That was.
His gossip was really good.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was.
Hawk's gossip was great.
Oh yeah.
And then changed it once his true identity was revealed. It was
Really,
fun.
yeah.
Once it was revealed.
Wish he was available, but he's
I
over
felt
playing
too much
Yu-Gi-Oh.
fun with that one dude, the
Yu-Gi-Oh!
redhead dude.
Yeah. We had so much fun with the
Yeah,
redheaded league.
French
It was
than
funny.
Italian,
It was
but you know, it's
funny.
fine.
I love this funny.
He totally ended up being more French. I just couldn't help it.
Oh, on Z.
Feels even more oppressive here than it did yesterday.
Impressive.
Her cold stares piercing me like knives from all sides today.
Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, look!
Oh, Lord Strongheart.
Oh!
I don't like this anymore. Kazuma must have known beforehand. The ramifications of this trial now extend far beyond the murder of one Scotland Yard inspector. In fact, events have come to light that threaten to rock the very foundations of our country's legal system.
The escape of a condemned criminal on the night of this execution, the subsequent unlawful shooting of the man, and the revelation that prison staff must have been complicit in the jailbreak.
Britain is certainly hosting influential members of the judiciary from countries all around the world. It is imperative that we uncover the truth in these proceedings to avoid international embarrassment. By royal decree, this will continue to be a closed trial.
I say, open it!
And one over which I, male Strongheart, exercise total and
That looks like a
unequivocal
male.
authority.
Everything's on fire.
What? The torches are lighting.
The six jurors' flames just... As was the case in yesterday's proceedings, those here present in the public gallery are distinguished members of our judiciary, assembled to bear witness to a fair judicial process.
In other words, a collection of your acolytes.
No, we're having a jury!
Oh?
This is a lot more characters.
I'm a personal note, I find this most distressing, Lord Van Zieks. You are a prosecutor of exceptional talent. Much like your brother Clint, in fact. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Your name and Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare the court to be in session. For the trial of Barak Van Zieks, who officially stands accused of murder.
Oh, Moira!
I love this theme.
Oh, no!
It's a bad thing to be liking this theme. Counsels for the prosecution and defense, are you in full readiness to proceed? The defense is ready, my lord.
As is the prosecution.
Yesterday's proceedings brought to light a shocking and disturbing fact. There was a side to the victim, Inspector Tobias Gregson, that was unknown to his superiors at Scotland Yard.
Yes, he was carrying out operations in secret, which Scotland Yard knew nothing about.
God, why didn't we make him Pegasus sooner? In the clandestine operation, he had an accomplice.
Mr. Daily Vigil, who would be given the inspector's identification and present himself around the capital in order to establish credible alibis for Gregson.
Hat's having way too much fun just listening to this.
In that way, Gregson appears to be carrying out his regular stuff in London, when in fact he wasn't.
He wasn't?
At the end of yesterday's session, Mr. Vigil, who has been suffering from amnesia, regained his memory. It would appear that he buried his memories at the time deep inside himself as a means of self-preservation. Because, whilst he was engaged as chief warder at Barclay Prison, he abetted convicts escape.
Mr. Vigil is currently recuperating at St. Sinners. He recovered enough to give a signed statement about his movements on the day prior to the incident. He's formally admitted to posing as Gregson whilst investigating the Red Head League. Can't actually imagine this guy having this voice.
Oh, he does not, but it's funny. I love it.
Beautiful.
Which brings us to the crucial evidence of the victim's time of death. The defense yesterday proposed a suggestion that the victim may have been killed one day earlier. This was based largely on the discovery that the victim's pocket watch had not been wound.
The prosecution has something to report on that subject, my lord.
Really? Go ahead, Prosecutor Asogi.
I met once again with the coroner yesterday to discuss this issue. She confirmed that the defendant's suggestion could not be ruled out.
Really?
It's entirely possible that Gregson was killed on 31st of October, the day before his body was discovered. I have here an updated autopsy report that includes the amendment details.
The official opinion of the investigation team was made clear yesterday. That the time of death was 5 p.m. on 1st of November.
There are indications of an attempt to disguise the real time of death, however. It seems that the natural decaying process of the victim's body may have slowed by keeping it chilled.
See, reading is hard. This is why you'd make a great Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Hi, boy.
That's out of
Oh
the
my.
question. There are no refrigeration devices in that part of London large enough to accommodate a human corpse. My lord, this is more than just conjecture. There's evidence to support the idea. We must investigate thoroughly.
Don't forget about the thing in his pocket, too.
Very well.
The fish was rotted.
Oh yeah. That's reminding me. Where is that stated? Is that in his autopsy report?
I can't remember where it would be, but I just remember it was a thing. He had a thing in his pocket, and it was brought to him.
I think it was just
Sometimes
brought
my
up
memory works. Though.
conversation.
I think it was just brought up a conversation. I don't think you have evidence of it.
Very well. The court will accept the new record or the new report as evidence. However, if this updated report is deemed to be accurate, it would give renewed significance to the movements of the victim on the day before the Fresno Street incident.
It would, yes. Especially since on that day, Inspector Gregson was using Mr. Vigil to cover up his real moves. Oh. It's conceivable that he was killed in the course of his secret activity.
You can't tell me with this pose that he's not Pegasus.
Oh, Yugi boy, I think that you are guilty.
Oh Lord.
Do I sense that the prosecution has some information regarding those activities?
Scotland Yard put an enormous effort into investigating that precise matter yesterday. I think we should begin by presenting the evidence of the results of that investigation work.
Evidence would have worked anyway.
Yeah. So, the prosecution calls its foot
Oh
witness
my.
now.
Okay, I
Who
guess
will be
you're
the
wrong.
first one?
Do we have the updated autopsy report? Well, I guess it was already updated for
Yeah,
us here.
indeterminate. Yeah.
Like, I don't remember
Wow.
it saying that it updated the court record. Jenny!
Oh yeah.
State your name and occupation for the court.
Have fun, Moon.
Inspector Gina Lestrine reporting. Reaper sensitive of Scotland Yard. A Ripper. So it's blah blah blah.
Representative.
I might want to Reaper again.
It's not like this trial's about the Reaper of the Bailey.
Right? Exactly.
A self-conferred rank. But never mind.
Huh? Again?
What's your problem, Odo? What's with that Gina again? Look, eh?
She's a mind reader now, too. Huh?
The boss meant the world to me, and done more for me than anyone else ever did.
It's true. He did get her a job as his apprentice at Scotland Yard. Oh, Inspector Gregson, you mean?
He got me out of the back slums of the East End and took me under its wing. Taught me that life can have a purpose. So that's why I'm the best person who's standing here speaking in for him. Oh, Gina.
Right. All out of the goodness of Gregson's heart, not at all that he had his arm twisted by Mr. Sholmes. No.
Oh no.
What's relevant to these proceedings is that the outcome of Scotland Yard's investigations yesterday has revealed that the victim was carrying out some assignment the police knew nothing about.
I mean, we already knew that. Very troubling. Face. Lord Strongheart knew.
So, Inspector Lestrade, let's hear exactly what it says in that report.
Coming right up, sir.
Witness testimony. Victim's movements.
All yours detectives are supposed to follow orders and investigate what they're told. But a little search of the boss's office turned up a notebook and it had a load of secret meetings in it. According to that, the boss was looking into something smuggled goods dealings that day. Looks like it was a big old job and all, but the coppers weren't onto it yet. What matters is there's a witness what saw the Reaper at that place too. Well, I saw him with my very own eyes, I swear.
Smuggled goods?
I don't know, do I? I'm just telling you what's written in the book.
tobacco, tea, spices, medicines. Goods of all sorts flow into London by illegal channels from across the globe.
I will take some of that tea, please.
It's well known that they are disposed of at regular black markets that take place in the capital. But the police are rarely able to locate them in time.
Inspector Gregson was investigating one of those black markets. It's been suggested that high-ranking government officials may be involved in black market activity. No doubt Gregson was trying to avoid details of his investigations being leaked to the involved parties. That would explain why he was operating on his own authority without the Yard's knowledge. We do know where the dealings were taking place at this time.
In a particular room of a certain exclusive London's Gentleman Club.
Gentleman Club?
And on the day in question, the accused is known to have been there.
Like a more, blunt term instead of gentleman's club, then?
Good.
Okay.
Okay, good.
We're on the same page.
Good job.
That would be you, Blazing.
That's the conclusion of Scotland Yard's investigation into the matter.
It can't be. I haven't heard anything about any of this.
Members of the club have testified to it. There's no question. The accused, Barrick von Zeek, was present.
Gentleman's club? That would be very significant testimony, then.
Oh my, but... Lord Van Zeek has made no mention of this at all.
In short, Lord von Zeeks had ample opportunity to murder the victim.
Very well, then. Counsel for the defense, begin your cross-examination.
Why, please don't cross-examine me. I'm innocent. Oh wait, I already knew that. Oh.
I believe in pressing everything. So, follow orders, do you, Gina?
Nah, not me. I'm above all that, see?
Oh,
Now see here, I'm way above all that.
the boss.
The boss always add special orders for me. Grab us some fish and chips or go and give Toby his grub, that kind of thing.
You're a gopher.
I'm a gopher. I don't know how to make gopher noises, I'm sorry.
So, errands more than orders, then.
Seriously, what does a gopher sound like?
This detective is still an apprentice after all.
Yeah, well, apprentice ain't one to sit around and wait to be told what to do, even by the boss. That's why I've been doing my own investigations into what happened. I didn't find much at first.
Hold it! So you went through the Inspector Gregson's things?
Yep, and a part of an independent magistrate investigation.
Lestrade, it's her last name.
I know my own last name, I promise.
I'm sure your superiors would be delighted that you're taking the initiative.
So I snuck into the office when no one else was about. Because if anyone at the yard had seen me going in there, they'd have tough to be straight out of the street.
This is sounding less and less like an investigation, more and more like something else.
The prosecution understands that it was the very detective who discovered the notebook.
You got that right. Nothing gets past Inspector Lestrade and her trusty assistant, Chief Inspector Toby.
Ah, Toby. I love Toby.
Toby. We found it hidden in one of the desk drawers and it at a false bottom.
That's impressive.
So then I went to hide myself where no one would find me, so I could have a butcher. Oh, boo! What was written in it? Because if anyone at the yard had found out, they'd have chucked me straight out the street. I've given it in now, though, ain't I? And if it weren't for me, it never would have been found.
Hold it.
Hold it! We're just holding everything.
Have any idea where those dealings were taking place?
Yep. It was all down the doctor's notes. Let's see if I can remember.
As I already said, the illegal dealings were due to take place at a gentleman's club.
Yes, I remember, but I was hoping to find out the name of the club.
Why, you want to go to the gentleman's club, sir?
That won't be necessary.
What?
It's conceivable the club might be used again by the smugglers in the future. Therefore, the prosecution has been asked not to reveal the name in these proceedings.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. It's right here. All I've got to do is read it out. And I could do it. I've got this reading game buttoned up now.
Yeah, miss, I have a hard time reading and speaking because I'm from the East End in the 1800s.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Can I show you? Can I show you what I can do? Go on. What's the arm?
Judge hasn't signaled his objection yet. Could try to find out. What should I do?
Meaning, makes the point that the judge isn't objecting. No, Blazing's watching you. I don't know.
Oh,
Wow, I tell you, sir.
he's only just learned to read. Maybe this is just you might make a mistake. T and Q
Why do you have
and
so
V
little
and
faith
D.
in me, sir? That's enough. That's enough of your cheat, Odo. I'm way past E now. I got all the way to V.
Just to err on the side of caution, the defense will wait until the witness can read all the letters up to Z.
Grr.
In that case, let's get back to the witness's testimony, shall we?
Hold it! So how did Inspector Gregson come to find out about it in that case?
That's the question, ain't it? But I'm just an apprentice, so...
Why didn't he inform Scotland Yard of his findings?
Yeah, that's what I was asking myself, because, you know, I'm just an apprentice.
Get it!
This is my reason for everything, okay? I'm just an apprentice.
When it suits you, yes.
Oh, that guy's dead over there? Well, I had nothing to do with it. I'm just an apprentice.
Even if I did shoot
But
him.
it is. Something went on in that club, no question.
Can't say that for certain, though, surely. I guess. Press everything. Van Zeeks was at the club?
He was. Detectives who visited the club yesterday to make inquiries have confirmed it. Several members report having seen the accused being admitted to the room in question as a guest.
So there's no disputing that he was there then.
Well, Van Zeeks was investigating Investor Gregson, don't we? Perhaps he'd already discovered the inspector's secret notebook.
Led him to the club, you mean? Maybe. Presumably then there are also eyewitnesses who can also testify that Gregson was there?
None have been identified at this time. No.
Well, important victim wasn't seen at this mysterious club.
Hey, why didn't you ask about Inspector Lestrange's ear, eh?
Maybe we do need to insist.
I really don't know what to make of all this.
Six told us that he was investigating Inspector Gregson. He never once mentioned that he met the inspector the day before the incident.
You don't think Lord Van Zeke could have been lying to us, do you?
The only way to explain this.
Oh,
Everything Lord Van Zeke's told us is true. There must be a mistake in this testimony somewhere.
you mean they're deep?
Yeah. Ooh, perhaps she didn't. What's our clue?
Hmm.
The court record, I guess? That or we press 3 and insist that she reads.
Yeah, maybe. We don't have our helper here today.
We do know about this. Like, the letter of introduction was written on the back of the ticket.
Oh, was it some sort of steamship ticket? It says Ruse, first class cabin, 001. Now the departure, 11th September, London arrived 1st November.
That's the boat that Professor Mikotoba and Judge Shikoku came on from Japan, isn't it?
Yes, I think it's called the Dunkirk? It's an interesting one. On the north coast of France for a night before finally arriving in Dover.
Almost a year since we arrived in Dover on the SS Boreal. You seem to not keep your tickets a memento of your trip, don't you think?
Yes, I agree. I have mine safely in my diary.
I'll keep mine in my wallet, so I have it with me at all times. Oh, how strange. Where could it have gone?
Are you like this on purpose, Mr. Naruhodo?
That comment accompanied by a little sigh. I don't see like any other kind of evidence that could like be with it. It's like,
Yeah, I guess it's just see if what she says the place
oh,
is called.
hi, look, blood. Dark Stainer, do you think?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I think it's blood.
I knew you were going to say that. That presumably means
That this was present at the scene when the Inspector Gregson was killed. The Inspector Gregson.
Yeah.
It's the most logical conclusion, yes?
I think Gina's been carrying this around with her. Didn't know any better. I suppose it does look like a grease stain for all the fish and chips. What's this?
There's a gash in it too.
Seen this huge gash across the side of the trunk here? Gone right through the leather and into the metal behind.
Gosh, for a metal chest like this to have been so badly damaged. Whoever made this gash must have struck the side of the chest with considerable force.
How it happened.
Hmm.
Use iron tape.
Let's go look inside.
Oh, there's paper in there.
There's ink bottles.
There's something inside.
Oh, look. It appears to be a passport authorizing him to travel overseas.
And we knew he was going. Yeah. He was about to go on a trip abroad.
Perhaps the day of the departure might tell us something. That was... Oh,
What is it?
it was for travel on the 31st, just one day before the incident.
Oh. Really?
Oh.
It was issued to travel to France the day before his body was discovered.
Jeez, he probably was killed the day of.
Gregson went to France the day before his body was discovered. Oh.
Hmm.
Well then. I think
I mean, that-
Have you looked into that?
That's pretty good evidence.
Hold it! I say we press here and insist.
Oh, no.
Speed run through all the text we've already read. Insist. This is a closed court. The proceedings are confidential. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. There shouldn't be any possibility of the information being leaked. As I explained, there's some possibility of politicians being involved in this affair. Prosecution is rightfully exercising caution, I imagine.
No, my lord. The prosecution has no objection.
Uh-oh. Azuma?
There's no question that Inspector Gregson was looking into these black market dealings. However, it's not yet been established that he was on that particular trail on the day of question.
God, I love Pegasus.
I can tell. If the defense requires to know the club's name, the prosecution has no intention of being obstructed.
Right then. Good to show off me reading skills.
You are too happy.
Look, I'm doing great reading these lines, for the most part. I can read just fine.
What?
This is a new line
What,
for you.
you against me? Huh? Mr. Cosimo
No,
Maximilian?
Wait. Wasn't the grouse on the...
Yeah. Uh-huh. On the ticket?
Is it this one? Oh, yes.
Yes, that's gross.
So he was on the same boat as Jikoku and Mikotoba.
Do you show the ticket then? Or
Yeah, I would. It's because it's specific. It says the grouse. Is that a
Objection!
Okay, the music stopped. I like this. I've read about these clubs that exist here in Britain. As I understand it, they're places where well-to-do gentlemen socialize with friends and colleagues.
Don't imagine for a second that a foreign student like you could be admitted.
Seriously? Is your mirror cracked or something? Do we know for sure that the contraband dealings were definitely happening at the club called The Grouse?
The police are currently looking for evidence, but I have found everything definitive yet.
I'm sorry to say that they'll probably won't.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, that the place Inspector Gregson was secretly going to visit on the 31st of October may not have been a gentleman's club at all.
it was a boat.
You're showing very irrelevant attitude towards our country's police force there, then, Counsel. If it wasn't a gentleman's club, then what was it? A steamship.
You think it's a ship?
It is a ship. Ship, shape, ship,
I
shape.
have the evidence to prove it here. Let me see that. Dark-suited young man is not the least less untrustworthy. The other side, my lord. Be more specific next time.
Dumbass. Check both sides.
This would appear to be a ticket for passage upon a steamship, yes. The SS Grouse.
Luckily, you looked at that ticket again, eh?
Yeah, I am.
Objection!
Who's objecting?
Objection! So there's a steamship named the Grouse that happens to share a name with the club.
And he also had a ticket to go on to.
But I'm afraid to say, there's a flaw in your logic there.
Is there?
I
Ow.
summoned with a wish. Look at the ticket. Notice the date of arrival in port.
Ship arrived at the port of Dover on November 1st. Ah!
The day on which the sound like a gunshot was heard on Fresno Street. In other words, on the day in question here, 31st of October, 31st, when the victim was on his clandestine mission. That ship hadn't yet docked on British shores.
Would certainly make an undercover investigation somewhat challenging.
Objection!
Objection? The fact that the steamship hadn't reached Britain substantiates the defense assertion that the victim was investigating the SS Grouse on the day in question.
Then show your evidence for that assertion.
Very well. I hate that he's gaveling with his like unicorn staff. It bothers me. He's gonna break the horn.
It's fine, it's fine.
In that case, counsel for the defense, present your evidence now. Evidence that substantiates the claim that the victim was investigating the SS Grouse on the 31st of October.
Take that!
Take that. Proven by this evidence here. Yes, this evidence prove it, I think. The proof is in the pudding. What? Those three equally nonsensical
No,
statements.
you took the paper out, Hat.
Did?
Yeah, it's its own evidence. It's on its own. You just showed them an empty case, I think.
Oh.
It doesn't fit in the case with the file.
Yeah, the case doesn't have it anymore. I think you might need to work on picking a more appropriate piece of evidence first. Yeah, like the thing that was inside the case.
I hate it here. I hate it here.
Okay. We knew what you were getting at.
Yeah.
Hate it
You
here.
know who loves it here, though? Maximilian Pegasus.
Yes. Yes, we know. I literally just presented an empty case.
Look here, look at this case. It's got blood on
Oh,
it.
he wants to hit people with that.
I take it from your expression that you intend to risk further penalty? That case, present to the court the correct piece of evidence. What's this? A passport for travel issued to the victim. Dated 31st of October. What are you suggesting? Suggesting that just one day before the inspector's body was discovered. That there's a distinct possibility that he wasn't even in the country.
Critical hit.
Yeah.
Oh!
Order with a side of fries.
I'll take some fish and
McFlurry,
chips.
please.
I'll take fish and chips with a side of Tomb World, my lord. Oh.
I thought you
chicken
wanted.
strips, please.
I thought you wanted the toy that's got Toon Table of Contents in it.
Oh my god, I want to have a meal,
Ooh,
please.
I may I do.
This document is for passage to France. It does appear to have been officially authorized. The day before the SS Grouse arrived at Dover, it docked on the northern coast of France for a night.
According to my father, who was on board, at the port of Dunkirk.
Dunkirk, France. Possibly have taken the victim there.
Ha 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 ha. I'm impressed, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
Congrats, you got it right on the first try.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
I
Man.
certainly didn't expect you to get your hands on that passport.
What? You mean you knew about this?
The prosecution's strategy for the trial has been laid down by the Crown Prosecution Office. On the day before the incident, the victim was investigating contraband dealings at a London club. That's the outcome of Scotland Yard's investigation, and the line the prosecution has been asked to follow.
10. Just following orders. Good soldiers follow orders.
Oh. But personally, I don't agree. I think the prosecutor's office is trying to hide something.
You forget which office you're working for?
Wow, who knows? I think he forgets.
What?
I work for industrial illusions, whatever could you mean.
Why, you work for yourself, sir.
And now that you've expertly disproven their assertion, I intend to reveal that I believe that something
Yeah, but
That's something to be, sir. Come
something
on,
to
get your
be.
words straight.
What are you playing at,
You're
Prosecutor
professional.
Asogi?
A courtroom is a forum for the truth, my lord. Which is why it's my duty to present all the facts without exception.
Let me guess. This was your intention from the outset, wasn't it?
The reason Inspector Gregson secretly made his way to the steamship docked in France on the day in question was to carry out a mission for the Reaper. Oh,
The Reaper?
Seasons don't fear the reaper.
Order! Quick, get your orders in.
Large fry, please.
What on earth are you saying, Counsel?
cheesecake!
I said I wanted a cheesecake, goddammit!
Made an assertion in court yesterday.
Hey,
Man. I'm gonna drop a marker for them to clip that.
Inspector Gregson was investigating the identity of the Reaper.
or does that not work?
It's supposed to
When he
work.
discovered the location of the man's secret hideout.
Hey!
As I'm sure everyone can imagine, by the Reaper's hand. But in reality, the truth is the opposite of that.
What?
Inspector Gregson wasn't investigating the Reaper at all.
Yeah.
He was, in fact, acting for the Reaper.
So, you're saying the mission he was undertaking was...
Obviously, an assassination.
I don't believe for a second.
I don't either.
Barrett von Zeeks never carried out any of the actual killings. Whenever the Reaper's victims lost their lives, he always had a cast iron alibi. Which tells us that he must have had an accomplice.
As you claim, that was Inspector Gregson. Hold it.
The hell do y'all think you're saying, eh? I would never have done nothing like that.
And yet, when you consider all the facts, it all makes perfect sense.
Oh, can't be. We also arrived at the same conclusion, didn't we?
Yeah.
That Inspector Gregson was operating as the Reaper.
Even so, there's no way that the person giving his orders was Lord Van Zeeks. No, the true Reaper is someone else. I might be getting like 7 steps ahead, but I think I know who the Reaper is.
The Reaper's me, of course.
It's
I
actually
hope it's not you.
Yeah, you'd never see that one coming, huh? Well, get your prediction out, Hat then.
Based on based on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, I'm gonna say that the Reaper's in this courtroom.
Oh god, it was Strongheart.
It's blazing. No,
It is
it's
me.
Suzume. Whatever her name is.
Suzuto?
It's real.
Yeah, Suzuto. It's her, I swear.
I don't think it's
I'm
Suzuto.
gonna start having an argument with myself.
Oh
Yes,
no,
you are.
it's clearly
As funny as
Strongheart.
that would be. Doing my own voices at myself.
One-
I love doing that, that's
other
great.
curve.
I'm innocent.
A predictable response. from anyone who's advocating for the man.
Struggle. Whatever his name is.
Even if
Struggle.
that, and if that's the true, if it's true that Gregson was operating as an agent of the Reaper, suggestion that he went abroad on the SS Grouse on an assassination mission doesn't follow at all. Oh. Gives a solid reason for doubting the assertion, do you, Council? Absolutely. It's very simple. On the day in question, nobody was killed aboard that steamship. We could tell that Judge Shikoku were on that very ship. Someone had been assassinated. Certainly would have heard about it. What's so funny?
You're right, of course. No suspicious deaths were reported on board the ship.
You mean suspicions? Don't be suspicious. Don't
Be suspicious.
Oh, don't be suspicious. But I think perhaps you've missed the point. You guys are loving this voice, aren't you?
Too much.
What? I'm just having fun with my own voice. What are you talking about?
That's precisely why Inspector Gregson himself lost his life.
What?
No need to.
Gregson did board the SS Grouse that night with the intention of dispatching his mark.
But wait, wouldn't that mean that one of the two he was with is actually the Reaper?
But his mission ended in failure.
Failure.
It seems that the defense hasn't yet grasped a very important detail here.
What are you talking about? What detail?
Inspector Gina Lestrade.
What about me, you son of a... Eh? What? What?
Wait, that's lazy.
The victim's notebook that you read an excerpt from earlier. That doesn't contain details of secret investigations at all. It describes 10 years of assassination plots to be carried out by the Reaper of the Bailey.
You're lying! Even if some of them buggers what got taken out that coming. The boss wanted the Reaper. Poor Gina.
There's no question that Tobias Gregson was heavily involved in the Reaper's activities. You may just be an apprentice, but if you've spent any time at Scotland Yard, you must have heard rumors.
I ain't heard nothing, and I don't believe a word of it.
Then testify again as a representative of Scotland Yard. Consider it your chance to defend your boss.
Don't you air quote to me, sir!
Oh, boss.
I don't... That's it, you're dead to me.
Thanks.
I concur. The witness will give a new formal testimony. That was me again. Miss Lestrade, you will tell the court everything you know about Inspector Gregson's secret notebook.
Why, secret, sir. That's why it's
full
a
of
secret notebook.
Girls.
Testimony number 2 for little old Gina.
The Reaper's notebook. Wrong button, apparently.
Yeah, this notebook does have a lot of stuff what the Reaper got up to the past 10 years. Names of victims, dates and places and stuff. And the last entry was there... And there was October 31st. My brain literally swapped it back to October 31st.
Yeah, that's how I've been looking at it too.
It said Kraus for the place on that date, and then the name of the mark. And there was a note about him being a criminal what got away from the Reaper in court 10 years ago or something. honest, the boss didn't do none of it. It was investigation of the Reaper. That's all. Oh.
She's being pressed too rough, apparently. We keep personal opinion out of your testimony, witness. We require only established fact there. This must be so hard for her.
You can't deny it now. Surely, Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
What can't I deny?
The notebook contained the names of the final mark and the location where the assassination would take place. That's information that the victim could only have known if he was working with the Reaper.
Dun dun dun.
Don't fear the Reaper, guys.
Don't fear the Reaper.
That's such a
Reaper?
good song. Yeah, don't fear the Weeper. The Weeper's not
No.
scary at all.
Oh no, it's
Oh,
invaded
well?
my channel now.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Hat. Hello, Blazy.
Oh, well, what is?
Hello, Mr. Swancoat.
Oh, who was to be this final mark?
I'm good now.
Go ahead, Inspector Lestrade. Read the name for the court.
And before it's Lestrade's own name.
The name that's written alongside the entry that mentioned the grouse on October 31st.
How do you read this then? I've been reading perfectly fine up till this point, goddammit.
Reading's still not her strong suit.
That ain't the problem, alright, Odo? It's a funny name. It ain't English. It's hard to read.
Someone from overseas?
Let me have a bash at it. Seshiro.
Seshiro. Why is that name familiar?
Yeah, Seshiro. That's definitely been brought up before.
As...
Jig.
Oh no!
Oh!
I did say the judge. The
Yeah!
judge was on road.
Yeah, the judge.
Well, no cue, maybe?
What? It can't be. Cheshire Jikoku?
That's why Seshiro. Yeah, that's why. But that's Judge Jikoku.
Cheshire
Maybe Baka.
Jikoku. Certainly not an English name, you're right.
Objection!
Objection? That can't be right. I know Judge Jikoku, and I saw him the day before yesterday, here in London. I know for a fact that the man hasn't been assassinated.
As I said, the Reaper failed.
Oh.
Gregson missed his chance to kill his mark and retreated to British shores.
Works. It's
But the
fine.
Reaper wouldn't tolerate the mistake,
We accept creative edits here.
Who's
so he killed the inspector personally. The Reaper would, of course, bring the accused, Baron Fontaine.
It's an undeniably logical argument. And try to go this way all along.
Hold it!
Yes.
That's...
Hold it.
I know that, hold it.
Oh,
What?
wait.
It's Von
Oh.
Zeeks.
He's got ooh.
Oh, you guys
Pray
never saw him as a
forgive.
prosecutor before.
Pray forgive me for this discourtesy for filling my hollow chalice while I stand accused of murder.
He does this all during the trial, all the time. It's great.
I don't know if this is worse than the hand thing that the
All
other
right.
two-
Over under. How many glasses are we going through on this trial?
Oh Lord,
7.
wait, does he actually go through glasses?
Oh, is he gonna smash them? Is he just like, gee? Is he gonna?
He
is
literally
gonna
throws
Dracula
the
them?
chalice.
Oh
He's
my
gonna drag- he's gonna-
20.
What is a man?
He's
A
gone
miserable
through
little
like
pile of
6
secrets.
in a trial before.
Oh, okay, 5. I wanted to go extreme.
Yeah.
I went 7.
All right. 6 under, 7 over. We know who's getting bonus points out of this.
I'm on a 5 now.
Forgive the discourtesy. Oh, wait, that was.
Yeah, I think
Already
Blazing
read
read
it?
that, yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah, I
wasn't
read
paying
it.
attention because I was laughing at the It was a Lord Van Zeke's injection.
No, I'll hold it.
The accused has no right to speak uninvited in court. You will return to the dock. I say nothing of whether or not I'm the Reaper. That's the task of the court to decide. But there is one thing I can say unequivocally.
There's one.
Wow.
That girl is no detective.
How dare you want to take that up with me, sir? Eh? What? No, that's right. I ain't. I'm an inspector.
Repeating rumors heard through around the yard. Reading entries from a notebook of unconfirmed origin. That's not testimony. It's practically a script. No doubt the rest of this trial will go exactly as you clearly planned.
Oh.
I was to say the notebook was even racist.
Your hatred of me is understandable. In your mind, I'm sure I'm the Reaper who sent your father to the gallows all those years ago.
Oh, it's personal now.
But you're in danger of becoming a far more sinister Reaper yourself.
How does it feel to argue with yourself, Blazing?
I missed my
By
chance to argue
attempting to
against
have me
myself.
condemned with this feeble excuse for testimony. What did you say?
Mr. Naruhodo, this is our chance.
My lord, the defense requests that the defendant be allowed to speak. You may be privy to important information relating to the testimony just given by the witness.
That's a great word, privy. Some countries that's in the bathroom.
Very well. I'll make an exception and grant the request. The defendant may remain in the witness stand for the cross-examination. Oh.
Is this two?
Then allow me to toast the court's impartiality.
Don't raise your glass in my direction, sir. Counsel for the defense, begin the cross-examination immediately.
Slap yourself, silly.
At once, my lord. Stormtrooper. Examination. Press everything.
All the things get pressed.
In other words, it shows that Gregson was basically acting as the Reaper.
You... No, that ain't the only explanation, is it? He could have been investigating the Reaper in secret. That notebook said what he found out.
If I may. When originally, people I said the thing. When originally people began referring to me as the Reaper, I didn't object. I believe the power to intimidate London's criminal classes into compliance with the law to be beneficial.
That's very true, because he said that to us in prison a couple times. You carried out your own investigations to the true identity of the Reaper, didn't you?
Yes. And those investigations proved conclusively that Gregson was one arm of the Reaper.
One arm? What you on about? He had two arms, sir.
The Reaper's victim was an extremely shrewd criminal at the top of their game. There's simply no way one person could have taken them on alone. The Reaper is an organization. Is with all with you at its head. I had spies at the yard keeping me abreast of Gregson's movement, letting me know when he was elsewhere. So I'd been able to check the most recent entry in his book. I knew the location.
You knew it said grouse?
believing it to be a refreshment. A reference
A
to the
refreshment.
gentleman's
Grouse
club.
is a refreshment? Oh my god.
I went there
Yes.
on the day to question to investigate alone.
What, can I have a refreshment, please?
Give you a grouse?
Ah, so that explains why several members of the club claim to have seen you there.
But of course, the inspector was not there. Because at the time, he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France. As shown by the passports found in the victim's metal trunk.
Wait, how do you know what we found those?
He already
Very
knew.
well then.
Oh, damn.
Back to your testimony about the contents of this notebook.
Well, hey, at least he didn't steal the passport. Fine. Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? You seemed a little shocked by something a moment ago.
No, it's alright. It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me.
What are
It
you
bothers
overthinking,
me a
sir?
lot. And that one's
That
still
one's
green.
still green!
Thank you, Blazer.
Wait, what?
TBZA reference.
Oh, that thing. Right.
It's
Rar
the,
would
it's
do
the
that.
same one I made in your server.
Yeah. I understand now. God damn you guys.
Hold it! You're surrounded by
Why
weebs.
hold
What more
it?
do you
Stop telling me
want?
to hold it, goddammit. I don't want to hold it. You hold it.
Names of victims, dates, places, and stuff. What in particular?
Well, besides the victims' names, the other name kept cropping up.
What other name was that?
Oh god, you're gonna make me pronounce shit again? God, haven't you learned? It's the one I told you yesterday, name written over and over again. Oh, right.
I mean, Asa Shin?
Yeah, that's the one. She's a friend of yours or something, isn't she?
Were you even listening yesterday?
Yes, sir, I just haven't heard them.
Shin. The assassin.
Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. It took me 5 episodes to understand that joke.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Hey,
it's assassin!
It's assassin!
Oh my god.
I know Ace Attorney is known for their name puns. The fact that it's taken me to the 5th case to realize that is horrible.
Oh my god. I was wondering what you're talking about. I'm like, did I say something? Did someone say something?
No, yes, you
No,
did
no,
say
it's the game.
something. The games. God damn it.
Not a question. What? Like, a killer, you mean?
Gregson was the tactician, the one who came up with a plan of attack. He investigated the marks thoroughly, finding out when they would be vulnerable and who to use to get to them.
But the person actually executing his plans was someone else, you're saying? That's true. The Reaper does start to sound like an organized group of vigilantes. It's the Justice League.
I'm Batman.
Wow, he was part of the Justice League. I knew it was good.
It was me, Barry, Batman.
You're not Batman. Get out of here.
Oh,
I'm gonna die tonight.
yeah,
We're barely
Batman.
through trial.
I was trying to do a deep voice and her voice at the same time, but it doesn't really
Then
work.
perhaps what it said
Hello,
on the passport document. Permission for the applicant and 1 additional person to travel. An additional person of them.
I'm Catman. Wait, I'm not
Clearly
Batman.
the assassin who was meant to take Seshiro Goku's life.
No, I'm still on the case. I think he was trying to get Gina out of the country. Because I don't know if you guys were here. Back
I was not.
in case number 3, we learned that Gregson was trying to take Gina to escape the country on hopes that the Reaper wouldn't kill her because she's one of the few convicts that got acquitted against the Reaper and has not died.
Uh-oh.
Everyone
Uh-oh.
who has not died has left the country except her.
She's the
Well, I'm too strong to be killed anyway. Let's do this. I'll
Gina,
take you
can you
on.
confirm that? Against the final entry listed Grouse and Shishiro Jikoku. What name was written?
Oh, well, that's the only entry that didn't have a name next to it, as it happens.
What?
It just had like a question mark or something there, I think.
In other words, Gregson himself didn't know the identity of the assassin in that case.
But Gregson was the one making the plans, was he not?
That's what you said, wasn't it? Oh, how infuriating.
Nameless assassin?
Hold it!
Hold it!
Okay. You can say it. And you're saying that the mark listed as Sheshiro Jigoku?
That's what I said. Funny name, if you ask me. And I thought your name was odd.
So at least you've lost my crown there.
Mr. Jingoku is the presiding judge of Japan's Supreme Court of Judicature.
I remember the man. He came to our country as a visiting student about 16 years ago.
Studying international law and diplomacy under your tutelage, Lord Strongheart.
That bearded young fellow was a very able man, I must say. Lord Strongheart was Judge Shikoku's mentor. If I'm not mistaken, he returned to Japan 10 years ago now.
10 years ago after that fateful case.
All comes back to that fateful case.
Ah!
Precisely. In the aftermath of the Professor case, his reparation was organized immediately. It's a mystery why such a man would be listed in the inspector's notebook.
I didn't think it was possible, but the moodier just got even worse now. Maybe I'll just keep talking. Cause you know, my talking's making things worse, so I might as well make things even more worse.
Yep, make things better.
Hold it!
What am I holding? I'm holding. What
You
am I holding?
mean
I'm holding a
A
pen.
criminal? Judge Chikoku's no
Holding a
criminal.
basket of eggs.
No, I'm holding a pen. Well, don't ask me. I know nothing about it. Oh, do you remember what Father told us? That Judge Shikoku was once appeared in court here in Britain? It was related to Professor's case, I'm sure.
Yes, it was, but let me have this point here, Susie. Yes, of course, you're right. Flashback. Seshiro was trying to mitigate Genshin's guilt, so he took the stand to testify. He got a little carried away and actually managed to break the witness stand.
What? Dumbass.
He also said some contemptuous words about the British Empire, for which he was charged.
Oh my god.
Woo!
You disrespect the Queen now.
It was a very pitiful situation, yes. I'd forgotten all about it, but I prosecuted that trial too as it happens.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
This is why he's listed as a victim. If he was acquitted from the trial against the Reaper, all the victims of the Reaper either died, found guilty, or were one of the people who fled the country, like Jikoku, and Hairbrain, and Natsume, and supposedly Ginny, but that didn't happen. Kid.
It was considered to be an adjunct to the professor proceedings, you see. But he was acquitted after being told to make reparation for the damage caused to the stand. And there you have it. Have what? Surely the accused hadn't forgotten his own rule. That there's no saving anyone who faces the Reaper in court. Guilty or innocent alike.
As I just explained to everyone. No. Are you suggesting the reason Judge Chikoku was targeted for assassination?
The man was sent back to Japan immediately after that trial. The Reaper had no time to do his work. But then, 10 years later, the mark returns to Britain once more. Perhaps now you start to see just how vindictive the Reaper is.
Come on, that's absurd. Take someone's life for that?
Isn't the whole premise of the Reaper absurd? Killing those who have been found innocent. Clearly, the rules by which the man operates are beyond a sane person's comprehension.
What? That's a
Objection?
Gina. That's a Gina.
Objection!
She doesn't.
Right, I've had about enough of this.
She doesn't get a voice of objection.
Objection!
Gina?
All this nonsense about the boss planning to kill people. It's cobblers. Cobblers?
Cobblers?
Come on, Otto.
I could go for some cobbler.
Kind of cobbler.
Can you order me one too, please?
Apple.
Ooh.
Apple.
Yes.
Cinnamon apple cobbler.
Cinnamon doesn't like me anymore.
Why ain't you
Aw.
saying nothing? Why ain't you yelling out objection or something?
Quick, object!
What?
You've got to find a flaw. You do usually. Something's lying here, no question. You've got to work out who it is. Please, for the boss.
Sad, Gina, sad.
Sad Gina is in fact sad. That outburst was an insult to the court and to your own testimony.
I'm sorry, sir, but this is ridiculous.
You might have known that a common pickpocket from the back slums couldn't make a detective. This trial's over, you will forfeit your warrant card, Miss Lestrade. Is that clear?
I've had it with the little lobby that slides and bleeding place and took the whole world in it. I've had enough. Gina.
She's in contempt.
So have I. After that little speech of Gina's, I've made up my mind.
To do what, Mr. Naruhodo?
There was one point in this cross-examination. Something that was said that just didn't sit right with me. One statement that seemed odd.
Oh boy. Oh, do you mean?
I'm not going to let Gina's plea for help fall on deaf ears. Music's changed.
Well,
That's a new statement.
Hold it!
I want to thank you, Gina. Helped me find my resolve.
eh?
What do you mean?
Amongst everything we've heard during this cross-examination, there's one thing that defies explanation. One inconsistency. What? An inconsistency?
Oh,
I don't know what it means yet, but yes, there's an inconsistency in something that was said by.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I wasn't paying
This
attention.
isn't good.
Well, we can narrow it down to 3
The
people.
Reaper or Kazuma? Right? Because, like, Gina's saying, like, pleading for help, so it's not her that's inconsistent, right?
And we never doubt our client.
Hmm.
So,
So then Kazuma?
Take
ask me.
that!
Oh, hey, the music stopped. By
Loss of
you,
elimination.
Kazuma Asogi.
It's like it's clearly not her.
me?
Is this some attempt at filibustering, counsel?
Oh, that's such a great word.
I love that word. Prosecutor Asogi has given no testimony.
What are you suggesting I said that was inconsistent?
You let something slip that you shouldn't have. When I present the relevant piece of evidence, I imagine you'll realize
Like,
what I've
are you
done.
serious? This is gonna be tough.
Okay. What the hell, then, counsel? Go ahead.
Boy.
This is all consistent, right? Yeah. It's not relevant.
Imagine you opening it up during the court.
Another passport.
Whoa, it's another passport.
It's the same one. Hey, look. We didn't notice this the first time around.
Oh, there's something stuck inside the trunk there. It looks like a fragment of metal of some sort. The blade that... Oh.
So
It's the tip of a blade.
don't cut yourself. You better leave it, I think.
Part of the blade that cut it in the first place.
Yeah. Hey, doesn't Kazuma have 2 swords?
Oh, am I the murderer?
The only thing I
Were
could...
you trying to...
Wait, the other thing is...
He
Wait,
got into the case with the sword!
I was just gonna say, how does he know about the passport?
Yeah, he opened the case! That's what I was saying! How did he know?
Take that!
Oh yeah, the case was locked.
This is a trunk that belonged to Inspector Gregson. Metal construction, is it? It's certainly very heavy. What's this? A bloodstain? A relatively fresh one, too.
Oh,
What? You mean that ain't grease from all the boss's fish and chips?
She thought it was a grease stain.
She did, yeah, that's what he said earlier.
fresh blood on the inspector's trunk.
That
suggests that the victim was traveling with that luggage when he was killed.
No. It was probably from when they attacked, because the sword broke partially, right? When they cut open the trunk.
That can't be. There is no mention of any trunk in Scotland Yard's report. Yes, there's reason for that. Immediately after the inspector's body was discovered, one of the street peddlers made off with the trunk, hoping to sell it.
Oh, I did it.
I found it, me, with me nose for trouble.
Bean. Sandwich?
Oh,
That's who
sandwich.
had it. If you remember the testimony from the last stream. Means nobody should have known anything about the trunk.
And yet Kazuma did.
Unless, of course, we're talking about somebody who was present when the victim was killed. Wait.
Oh, he's insinuating something else, actually. Oh.
Yeah, during the cross-examination of the witness just now, you said this, Kazuma.
Should I read this?
Yeah, if you want. It's flashback from earlier, but you can read it if you
It's just a
want.
flashback.
Because at the time he was making his way to the steamship docked on the northern coast of France. As shown by the passport found in the
Yeah, he knew
victim's
about the metal,
trunk.
like, he knew that it was in there and all
He
that.
knew it was metal, he knew the passport was in there, so he kinda had it open.
The question is, how did you know about the inspector's trunk?
See? I was right about pointing that out! I knew something was off about that! I'm like, how did you know it was in the trunk?
We know the man went on
But
a
it could have
trip
been
to
anywhere.
France. Where else would he have
His
been?
pocket?
Would he have put his passport?
How would you know?
Objection.
Under his beautiful red wig.
But you knew it was a metal trunk.
That's true. Yes, I believe I did.
Answer me honestly, Kazuma. On the 31st
I
of
can't believe I
October,
actually picked up on that. I
Where
was like,
exactly
why did
were
he
you?
mention the trunk?
At the port of Dunkirk, on board the SS Grouse.
what?
He was in Gentleman's Club.
He was
He was
there?
getting He was getting snoo. Is that the answer you're looking for,
Rianowski.
Rianowski?
It's funny because you actually did good on it.
I know!
Yeah, you got it right the first time around. I even complimented you on it. Now you're butchering it.
I'm good at things, I promise.
Kazuma, what did you... I'd considered the possibility before, but Kazuma's there on the ship, then it can only have been one purpose.
Oh no, Mr. Akoto, surely you don't think.
Ha 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 ha. Come on, Rhinosuke. You know the rules, and so do I.
You know the rules, and so do I.
A full commitment.
I hate it here.
The
You
only
know
thing
it
that
here,
really
sir.
talks in the
Someone
courtroom
adopt me.
is hard
Why, you've already been
evidence.
adopted by Samela.
As I understand it, Inspector Gregson always took that case with him when he traveled. So, as it stands, you've proved nothing.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. The whole
Awesome, huh?
sword thing.
You challenging me to prove it beyond all reasonable doubt that you were there that day in the same place as the inspector?
He was there with Gregson.
There's a clue that you've overlooked, a secret that the trunk can tell us. Sure, this point, still need to verify it. They have a nasty feeling they're going to be right. The accusation being made is deeply disturbing. Nevertheless, we must test it. The defense
sword
will
part,
identify this. Yeah, where in the court trunk is alleged clue be
I
found.
will never show you my sword.
One of his swords is damaged, I bet.
I really hope it's not the one we carried around for like multiple years. For a year, and then we gave it back to him the moment we found out he was alive.
Got it!
Got it!
Got it? What have you got, sir?
There's a small piece of metal lodged in the wall of the trunk here, like the tip of a blade.
Oh,
A blade?
Kazuma, slung around your waist as ever today, is the esteemed blade Karama.
of course it is.
Why don't you draw it here in this courtroom
That
for
sounds
all
illegal.
to see?
Looks at Blade. Exercise caution, my learned friend. That man is the son of London's most notorious killer.
Bailiff, watch Prosecutor Asogi like a hawk.
That won't be necessary.
Missing
Yeah,
blade. Oh no!
The tip is broken.
The tip is gone! Just the tip.
God damn it, you beat me to it!
Oh, Jojo pose.
If the fragment of metal from the trunk fits together, the end of the sword.
What's so
Damn it.
funny? Why are you having a giggle?
Because I'm
Nothing.
watching JoJo's in my own time.
Ha 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 ha!
I don't know if I'll get it, but
Hono Esogi da!
I'm so glad that we're like filling up clips from the stream that I'm not gonna have OJ on our streams anymore.
look, this is what we need. We just need us doing stupid voices and stuff.
The question of who was there. The question of who was there with Inspector Gregson will be answered.
I don't know what we're giggling anymore. Oh boy.
Agreed, Kazuma Asogi.
Oh boy.
Expertly done, Ryonosuke. That's a point to you, and well deserved.
You mean to tell the court, Prosecutor Asogi?
Has an erection, yes. On October 31st, I accompanied Inspector Gregson to Dunkirk.
Oh,
I
beat
got
me
it
to
already.
Oh, this is why I love having people on for Ace Attorney.
What is happening?
So, you're
Yeah,
all
I
joining
just-
me for Apollo Justice when that starts up, right?
I've already, the funny thing is, I've been watching someone play Apollo
Potentially, I
Justice.
guess.
Maybe, if I have... In order to carry out a mission.
I'm not in a giggly mood now.
So the additional
I'm
person
like Yukiko.
authorized to travel.
Deep breath, deep breath.
Was me.
And the mission was...
The
Yes, that's-
assassination of the Mark. Oh!
What?
So wait, I was right when I said it was Maximilian, right? Isn't it?
That's not who I thought it was. You mean
Okay.
you're the killer whose name was omitted from this
Who was the one I
notebook?
was trying to say?
I am.
You were following the Reaper's orders to dispatch Judge Jikoku?
Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I have killed no one.
But did you attempt?
Explain.
I accepted the assassination mission, yes. But I accompanied Gregson to Dunkirk. But I never had any intention of carrying out the plan.
We're never going to do it?
Well, we can believe Kazuma-sama. I'm sure. After all, Judge
that was your
Goku arrived
last
safely in
mistake.
London the following day.
That's true. They did arrive November 1st.
On the 31st, I boarded a train from London with Inspector Gregson. We traveled to Dover, from where we crossed the channel to Dunkirk. Then we boarded the SS Grouse and made for the cabin deck as indicated in the plan.
You went to Judge Jinkoku's cabin?
Exactly. He wasn't there though. We decided to wait, but
You've already told us you had no intention of going through with it anyway.
I didn't come to Great Britain to take anyone's life. So I left Gregson and disembarked the ship. I spent that night at a boarding house in the town and returned to England the following morning.
Boarding house in Dunkirk?
My signature will be in the registration book. It would be simple enough to verify.
Then, what became of Jikoku?
Gregson was no assassin, so the mark was spared. I'm sure it's easy enough to imagine what happened after that. Gregson returned to England as well, having failed to complete the mission. He met with the Reaper in that room on Fresno Street to report his failure, causing the infuriated mastermind to pull the trigger and end his wretched agent's life. That's the real truth behind Inspector Gregson's murder.
Objection!
Hi, Fanzeeks.
Objection. But if you did nothing as you claimed, how did the tip of your sword come to be lodged in the inspector's trunk?
Well, he was clearly trying to break into it and steal shit.
I don't need to answer that.
You would just question. Of course you need to.
I will not question myself about my questioning.
Look,
The
you're
victim
good.
was killed by a gunshot. A small fragment of a Japanese blade isn't relevant to the case.
But why would you?
I mean, it's in
slash
the
up his
case,
face?
so it's relevant to the case.
I
And
mean, you
accordingly,
are so
I
right.
chose to exercise my right to silence on that matter.
Be that as it may, the courts will sequester the sword as evidence.
My sword,
Yeah, that's right. Give him your sword.
as you wish, my lord.
Stormtrooper.
Number 2, my lord!
Secure order 66, my lord.
You can investigate the
Pick
sword.
number 3, my lord!
We must take immediate action now. To verify whether Seshiro Jikoku remains unharmed. What? Remains unharmed?
I agree. That should be our first priority.
Hope he's not dead.
I didn't
It's
kill him, I
recently
promise.
come to my attention that he hasn't been seen since yesterday.
Dare you twist
Along
my
with-
words?
Wait,
How did you?
When a foreign dignitary invited to Great Britain goes missing for 24 hours, it's only natural that the question of his safety should arise.
You don't mean to say you think Judge Chikoku may have been killed?
The Reaper has more than one assassin at his disposal.
Assassin?
And he has the power and influence to give orders from the inside of a prison cell. His name is Bakura. Isn't that right, Lord Von
Well,
Zeke?
Lord Van Zeke's again.
Look, another chalice.
He's got more booze! If I were truly the Reaper, I'd be able to tell you.
While we're staring at him holding his filled chalice, Blazing, there was a whole scene that you missed where he literally just yeeted the whole bottle into the gallery.
Oh.
Lord Jesus.
And then, like,
So he's got to complete another bottle.
he's got multiple bottles because he yeeted it twice in one trial and he still had a bottles just chilling on his desk.
Wow.
Yeah, this man goes through so much wine and chalices, I don't know how they have a budget.
Damn.
It's part of his wine collection.
It has to be.
Where does he put it all, though? There's nowhere to put it all.
Order in the court! Order!
You know what? Let's go for some pizza. Who wants some pizza?
Pepperoni and olives.
Oh my god, I had someone do a really crisp order yesterday.
That's
It
right,
really
that is
Oh.
your job.
Yeah, you wanna know what they put on their pizza?
What?
And show
Pepperoni and 3 times the regular amount of pineapples. It was just made of pineapple.
God.
That is the
I'm like,
that is
look,
heaven.
I'm
Oh,
okay with
I-
pineapple. I'm okay with pineapple. But
Oh, no,
3 times the regular
I do
amount.
love pineapple in my mouth.
Pineapple.
Oh lord. Well, we've lost them both. Look, I like pineapple too, but not that much.
Oh, if I could eat just pineapple on a pizza, period. That's it. I do it all the time
Well,
every
then.
Saturday.
Pineapple on bread.
Pineapple
I'm
on
glad
bread
you're
is
not
fine.
pineapple haters. Yes, pineapple is good.
We will take an emergency recess for 30 minutes. Now? Guests of the symposium have been told to maintain regular contact with the organizer's office. If the man can't be located within half an hour, we will have to assume the worst.
Oh no, not Judge Chikoku.
No one would want to kill a harmless Japanese man
Is
who's
he
only
really
just
harmless,
arrived in the
though?
country. I don't
He-
think so.
He taught
does.
Suzuto the Suzuto takedown as it was originally the Chikoku takedown.
Except, that is, for the Reaper, wanting to finish off a mark that slipped through the net 10 years ago.
I would have to agree. Mr. Naruhodo, for the defense's sake. Hello? I sincerely hope we are successful. If we're unable to confirm Judge Chikoku's healthy existence in the next 30 minutes, we will face grave difficulties.
Time to pull the bunny's ear.
Court is adjourned for 30 minutes.
Yes, my diamond.
Yes, my lord. Kazuma-sama, the Reaper assassin. I feel as though I'm in a nightmare.
Hardly believe it either. But on the other hand, Kazuma isn't in the habit of making up stories.
I have such a terrible sense of foreboding.
Father!
Miller! Hey, guess what? You're finally not gonna have a lot of orange juice clips. We've got new clips.
Yeah, we literally have gotten like 5 clips out of this stream alone.
Look, we may be a little silly with stuff once in a while.
Very, very silly.
Hello there, father!
Well, hello there, Melody. Sir? Oh, I don't know what to call you.
Just gets me out of this courtroom.
Why would you want to leave this courtroom? You've
Oh.
got such beautiful people here.
Down with the orange juice clips. I enjoy that game.
Oh, I am drinking
Clearly have to
100% pill.
No, you're drinking 100% wine.
No, that's That's Von.
Okay.
Drinking all
I
the
don't
way.
think Blazing is drunk.
Blazing might be drunk. Who knows?
I'm 100% not drunk, but sure. Von Zeeks might be.
Monzeeks might be, yes.
Yeah, and you're Von Zeeks, so you're drunk.
By proxy.
True.
Okay,
Hi.
Because ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-bo.
Nope.
I feel as though things will only spiral further and further out of control.
Unless my
Felt it from the
peppermint,
moment.
if my candy cane peeps were laced in something, maybe I'm high, but I don't think they are.
Learning from Persona 4, you can get drunk off the damn atmosphere, okay?
Okay,
Did you
that's
see
true.
what those
People have
guys
thought
did?
people have thought I've been drunk off plain water.
Look, Teddy tackled Kanji down, and God knows what happened after that. They were all drunk. Yukiko and Rise especially.
Felt it from the moment I stepped into the courthouse this morning. That strange sensation that we were careering towards a foregone conclusion. Well, in the worst case, we might have only 30 minutes left. Unfortunately, though, I don't think there's anything we can do but wait.
That scene is hilarious, especially in the
What scene is he
anime.
referring to?
When they're all drunk off the atmosphere in Persona 4. You might not know the scene.
I do not know the scene.
Oh, it's freaking hilarious. They play the King's Game.
No.
Kinky.
It's basically, it's just dares, let's be real. There's no
Yeah.
truth, it's just dares. And it's so
I
funny.
dare you to kill Mr.
Number 2, sit on my lap.
Oh god.
Number 2, kill Ryunosuke.
Number
Number 3.
3, kiss me. Wait, what?
What?
Nothing.
Number 4, commit seppuku.
Oh my god.
I don't
It's out of
condone
control.
any of this. Please note that these are my guesses. It does not reflect any views or actions that taken by my channel.
That was appropriate. He wasn't. They were.
And number 5, give me a lap dance.
Oh my god. He's out
Don't
of control.
forget, I am a moderator in my server.
This is
Oh
true.
no. Oh no. I must summon the Blue-Eyes Toon Dragon.
Fucking Blue Eyes 2 Dragon. Well, I summoned Red Eyes Black Dragon.
Fortunately, though, I don't think there's anything we can do but wait now. We're out of options.
Actually, there may be one last hand we can play. Sip. Or rather, one last ear.
The bunny! Of course!
I did bring up the bunny.
Mr. Sholmes doll that Iris gave us.
Well, Iris gave it to us.
But where is the show?
If for some reason you completely run out of options for the trial today, then just pull a little Hurley's ears as hard as you possibly can.
Did you mean
Oh, no.
Harley?
Hurley.
Mr. Sholmes is just gonna appear when the...
It's a
Yeah,
voodoo
it's-
doll, I
it's-
swear.
It's-
Perhaps now is the
Mr.
time.
Sholmes
Iris.
is when we swear.
You know you want to.
Do it, do it.
Goes then. Going to do it.
Oh my god. Good luck, Mr. Naruhodo.
Looking back. Heave!
Ah.
Ow. It is a voodoo doll!
No, I think the
And
scream came from the doll.
The doll is...
Where are
Maybe.
you? Here.
Oh, it's a phone!
Here, my devil. Here.
Oh.
It's the felt doll talking.
Wait! Mr. Haruto, as hard as you
Can't be
can.
a phone.
Alright then, I'll put all my strength into it.
It's like one of those pull toys. Like you pull the string and... Oh, never mind. Oh. It is a doll thing.
Please, my dear fellows, you don't need to pull my ear off. Mr. Sholmes, where are you? Oh, that was you. I stole it from you. Myself and my trusty partner. Presently in the first class cabinet of the SS Grouse.
Oh!
He's in the gentleman's club. Getting snoozy.
Wait, what?
The
Oh my.
SS Grouse. She left it over last night, and after the final pieces of cargo were loaded. We are currently docked at Dunkirk, but due to be underway again in half an hour. Taking ship to France? Please, even with my athletic prowess, I would struggle to jump the streets of Dover. After we left Baker Street last night, we hurried by cab to the station and by train to the port. In order to board this vessel in time. So you mean you already worked it out? That the steamship was where everything really took place? So now, huddle, pray, what is my name? Sherlock Sholmes, world's famous great detective. Recited to perfection, well done.
You're a genius, Mr. Sholmes. That's the only word for it.
I love that as they're talking to, the other mouse is pulling his ear.
That's when they're pulling the bunny's ear.
Yeah.
So not really voodoo doll, but
Ow,
it does
ow,
do
ow.
something.
Susato, gently with this genius's ear, please.
Oh my, I'm ever so sorry.
I wonder if that's Mikotoba. If I may, Sholmes. Oh, there you are, Mikotoba. May you remember that.
What are you doing, by the way, Mellar, in this lovely afternoon?
Yeah, and welcome to the chaos that is Ace Attorney voice actor. May you remember that?
I do declare.
Made the connection.
I
to
do
Mrs.
declare
Krause.
that we're dorks.
Yes. You're all
Oh,
dorks.
Dork Army represent.
Dork Army represent.
Me doing that voice is already in the Dork Compendium.
I was gonna say,
Well, there
isn't
you
it
go.
already?
Yeah.
Clearly, I should just have this and Dork Army. Yeah.
Scotland
There
Yard
we
yesterday.
Represent the Dork Army.
When we examined that notebook and I recalled my steamship.
Starting to sleep, to be honest. Aww.
It's like 1
I do
a.m.
that once in a while too. It's like I can't sleep, but I'll like drift in and out. It sucks.
Go to sleep, Dad. We don't need to keep you up.
Oh no, I think that's why he's on. He's just like I can't really sleep, so he's
Go to
just
sleep.
trying to like
Yeah.
keep himself busy.
I don't have a gun emote, but go to sleep.
I have a knife emote.
Yeah, that works too.
How about I knock you out? Does this work?
I have a moo emote, but I don't think that'll help him sleep.
Probably.
Hopefully, you can like get some sleep soon. Though.
Yeah.
I have those nights too.
Here, I'll give you this bucket. If you have a bucket.
Oh. He's wanting to fight.
Oh no! All right. Well, let's battle then.
All right.
I use mouse.
I use a mouse in attack mode.
Spray, spray. But of course it was.
Use a weapon on your cat.
Yeah.
Spray the cat.
I love angry emotes. They're amazing. But of course it was, my dear fellow. And not once did I controvert that fact. I merely had our court-bound companions utter my name. Yes, you did, didn't you? Just entered a recess. The trial resumes in 30 minutes from now.
And if we're unable to present any new leads by then, I'm afraid to say.
Do not fret, please. It's for precisely that purpose that my partner and I have made this journey. I have no doubts we shall welcome news for you within the half hour. Thank you, Mr. Sholmes. That would be wonderful. Till later, then. Yes, you'll be hearing from us. Not touch first. Ow, 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 ow. I shouldn't be
Also,
hearing
thank you
anything.
so much, Iris, for this little toy thing.
Yeah,
Whatever
I
this
shouldn't
phone
be hearing
thing is.
anything if you keep tugging my ear in that mindless fashion. Whatever was the idea of making a receiver operate in that way in the first place, Sholmes? Well, just what I know. It was Iris's invention, not mine. I love
I'm
Iris.
a genius.
Yes,
I
you
made
are.
this little device.
Voodoo.
Let's go.
Also, I know how much you enjoy being the hero of the hour, Sholmes. We have much but half that now before the grouse puts to sea again. If we don't conclude our investigations rapidly, we shall find ourselves in Naples before long.
Nipples?
No, Naples. God damn it.
Naples?
I'm glad I didn't hear Blazing the first time around.
What did you think they said?
Naples, like the city that I just read.
No, and I.
I know. It took me your reaction to realize that.
That is not what I said at all.
There are times, Mikotoba, when you make a surprising amount of sense. So, let us begin. First class cabin number 2. Yes, this is the one. I don't believe an investigation of the cabin is going to be plain sailing. And standing in front of the door is an angry looking fellow. He reminds me of the crewman from...
Why are you loitering here? Who are you?
My dear fellow, do you not recognize a world-famous great detective when you see one? The question really ought to be, who are you?
You look like a dork. Do you not recognize world-traveling great sailor
Chom's written on his arm.
Roganov?
Yes.
When you see?
Stroganov's back. He's in the second case of the first game. Also, he has Sholmes written on his arm.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Why does it have Chom's written on his arm?
Great detective? Ha! I don't think so.
Do you see that, Mikotoba? It would appear that this man, a devoted follower of mine. Goodness me, is that a tattoo that says Sholmes? Well, I must say, while such admiration is flattering, naturally it does leave me a little cold.
What are you talking about? Leave! Now!
How distressing. My loyal devotee only knows me by name and not by appearance. And yet, I already know a great detail about you, sir.
You have a...
You have a brother, I believe. Like yourself, he's a shipman. Currently traveling the world about a Russian steamship, in fact.
How? How could you know that?
Elementary, my dear Mikotoba. Sure it was.
Oh, was that the Katoba? My bad.
3 days ago, I was bound for London aboard this ship, you see. Looking for one of my fellow passengers, a man by the name of Jikoku.
There is no one with that name on board.
Please, we step on people's names all the time. We know
Can I
that,
do it again?
but we know that we purchased a ticket for passage.
Ah, you mean... Should I be giving him...
It's supposed to be Russian.
I don't... Ah.
Rush.
I'm not even gonna try that one. I am no good at that one.
That's fine. Make whatever voice you want. I
You
don't
mean
care.
Insert Man? He left ship 2 hours ago. Okay, I somehow... Here at Dunkirk, he said something about emergency, I think.
What? Are you sure? Cheshire has realized that we're after him, hasn't he? This cabin is the one behind you. We should like to investigate, please.
No. I have orders not to let even one mouse inside. One mouse?
Immense word. It's fine.
Mikotoba, be a good man to draw the sailor's attention away, would you? Make up some excuse so that he leaves the area.
Doesn't Great Detective see that even sailors have ears? Both left and right?
Curses! The plan is ruined. You only have yourself to blame, I'm afraid, Sholmes.
Forget it. Cabin door is locked. Even if I am not here, you cannot get inside.
It doesn't stop Sholmes.
Holmes finds a way.
Chom's find a way.
Mikotoba? Sure you haven't forgotten my special talent, have you? Being any luck? Within me 5 seconds. Could you be so kind to afford me the requisite time, old friend, in your typical accommodating manner? Could I refuse such a typically unappealing request, old friend? Really, Tyler, for 5 seconds, goodbye. Good man, so the game is afoot.
God, again with
Why
a
is
foot.
it
I don't think the game
Why
is a
is it
foot.
Oh,
Wow.
is this considered investigation?
Maybe.
It is. Oh, so we are officially ahead of schedule. Cool.
Oh.
Yay.
We need to...
You can move? What the heck are you gonna move? You're on a ship.
we can't. It literally is just examine.
Oh, it is grayed out. Okay.
This do. Search for electrical lights. Perhaps if I were to turn off the lights, the crewmen wouldn't be able to see what we were doing. Click.
Click.
Ah, what is happening? Where is light?
Where is
Now, Sholmes, now!
Yeah, Sholmes can't see. Oh, maybe he can.
Nobody there.
That was a close shave. Quite a knack you have, stumbling so violently in an apparently empty corridor. Be quiet, Sholmes. I'll have to think of another approach. That's not the way.
There was the thing on the floor
Wait.
by his foot.
Mousetrap? Must be a mousetrap, I think. Perhaps I could distract the crewman's attention with this somehow. Choo-choo!
What? Choo choo?
That sounds like Big Mouse in Trap.
Choo-choo!
I will bring bucket of water later and put out of misery.
Damn.
I don't like the sound of that. In any case, my dear fellow, that was quite unconvincing. Only Japanese mice make a chew sound. Oh, really,
Oh.
Sholmes? And pray tell, what do Russian mice make? Beep, naturally, though so quite unconvincingly, I readily admit. Go ahead, Mikito, we'll do a PP this time. No, thank you. Sure, I can come with an alternative solution. That's the way back to the deck. What about this? Speaking tube for members of the crew to communicate with one another around the ship. The other friend can use it. Oh.
Fire alarm? There's an alarm on the left, I think.
Oh, you're right. Appeared to be an alarm bell. All hell would break loose if that thing were to ring. The crew would know about it. You insist. Here goes then. Pardon me in advance.
Ding, 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 ding. You! What are you doing? If we were at sea, that would be very bad problem.
What's going down there? Seaman Stroganoff, report it, Branch.
No, or
Sorry, sir, nothing to report. It was just stupid trick. No, not by me, by world famous. No, as I told you.
Now, Sholmes, now. Done. Not even 5 seconds, eh? Not staying popping but my brilliance, Mikito, but in we go! Oh, yes.
zoom.
3rd of November. SS Grouse, first class, cabin number 2.
The thing is covered up.
Yeah, I noticed that already. Good gracious. It would appear that the occupant of this cabin did indeed disembark rather hurriedly.
They
Close on the
melted.
floor there. The air susurros without question. Seems that we are just a little too late. Yes, by about 2 hours.
He's naked.
I don't think he's naked. Still, while we're here, we should investigate thoroughly. Maybe about 2 hours worth of clues to find him here. Burly crewman may return at any moment, Sholmes. Indeed, he may. Which makes this all the more thrilling.
Just lock the door.
Just like you said. Speaking tube here, look. Oh, it's been stopped with some cloth. Voices of the crewmen on the bridge are an annoyance, I suppose. Or indeed, so that the voices in this cabin aren't heard elsewhere. Something have happened in here while there's no one else's ears, do you think? Either that, or could be preventing snakes from entering. It's really becoming a favorite case of yours, hasn't it?
likes tanks on a plane.
These are the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Additionally, there are several severe punishments for stowing away in wardrobes or indoor travel cases. That's a reference
Someone's
to
in
the
the
first
wardrobe.
game. Oh, I didn't even think of that. The rules have increased since the last time I read them. Probably just my imagination. But the fact that they're not straight on the wall, doesn't that strike you? You may be right. Probably just your imagination. Trifle. You know what I always say, Mikatoba? There's nothing important about trifles. Probably just my imagination, but I think that might still be slightly off. The report I was given, Naruhodo was concealing himself in the Sogi's wardrobe. Indeed he was, and it was of similar size to this one. Ah, you must climb inside yourself, my dear fellow. What? Never before. The sight of my first faithful meeting with Mr. Naruhodo. Experience the moment for yourself now, complete with my dramatic rhetoric. Come along now, in you go. It'll only take a moment. Really, Shom? Surely you can just tell me what you said. Well, I uttered some brilliant remark and opened the wardrobe to reveal the stowaway murderer. I'll just read about it in the adventures of the Herlock. Very sizable trunk indeed. Sister is partial
Who's
to
in the
both.
trunk?
Rather clumsy fellow if you failed to notice he left that behind. Left it on purpose? It's lighter than you might think, but still a hindrance to a speedy escape. It's open. Pity. It's locked, so we can't look inside. Oh. Only 5 seconds from now, the situation is quite different.
What?
Have they not? It has a 7-digit combination.
It's a pretty long combination.
I'm not morose enough to work through all the combinations at present. Hey, that's missing something. A slightly different color here. See? Indeed. What could be observed arises when a frame that is sometimes removed. Perhaps your friend is an art thief? That's a bold deduction worthy of a great detective, I'm sure. Here will have been the elusive thief who has been plaguing Francis' galleries of late. Perhaps we should focus our attentions elsewhere, shouldn't we? Nice. How about this? That would fit that description. Putting reading material that keep faster to occupied on sea voyages and make sure literature and easy reading is most satisfactory.
Do you think they have Jules Verne?
Mm-hmm. I'm not a reader, I wouldn't even know who that is. Whoever stocked this
He was
place
popular
was
during the 1800s.
No copy of the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, my dear fellows. Actually, I think this is 18th century, so like 1700s.
Oh, 1700s.
Yeah.
Then
Right,
Jules
it's
Verne
just-
hasn't started writing yet.
No, you're quite right. More blasphemous than overlooking the Bible. I'll leave a copy behind. Just happen to have one with me. You're a missionary of the great church of great detectives, aren't you? Police paper basket. Look, there's still rubbish inside. Indeed, and then let us pry. Discovered recently a penchant for exploiting the contents of other people's waivers.
Yeah,
Silly
get in the
hope, only for
wastebasket
your
where you
work.
belong, Sholmes.
It's not trash. I'm trash.
No, you're
Right.
not. How you dare?
Trash
No,
can's
you're
my
hat.
No.
You have a notice issued to passengers from 3 days ago. Days ago? The night before we arrived in London. I was still aboard myself. Departure from Port of Dunkirk. All crew members are required to assemble on the main deck. But I was still reading. An evacuation drill, as I remember now.
Muster drill.
For our safety and all first-class passengers. Under the watchful eye of the crew. Privacy. Okay, it's been added.
There you go.
Cold record.
Yeah, there's the drink there too. Yeah.
to enter class.
Also, his clothes was one.
It has ice in it.
I didn't
I knew
realize
it.
that.
I saw it had ice in it.
That means he's left recently.
Someone's been in this room
Wrong,
recently.
Sholmes? You suddenly trailed off. Ice, Mikotoba. Ice. For opulence of the first class passenger enjoys chilled drinks. Pardon? Could it be that the steamship is equipped with an electrically refrigerated cold room, do you think?
Oh shit!
One big enough to hold a body?
Yeah. That is a luxury liner after all. You have enormous refrigerators, showing all sorts of lavish produce as well as ice. On our voyage from
That's
Japan,
where I was going with that
we
part.
enjoyed culinary delights from all over the world. Suddenly, Mikotoba.
Because Ice wouldn't be there if he was there 2 hours ago.
The sight of you is making my mouth water. Haven't taken the flavor off the food you eat, you know?
So Gregson was killed on the ship, then?
You.
are
And
still
stored
here?
in the fridge?
That's what I'm wondering. Ah, Abel Seaman Stroganoff. Hello again. I was beginning to think you'd never materialize.
You were waiting for me?
Of course, I was expecting you to burst in with a hearty Russian profanity far sooner.
I was in trouble with Captain because of trick you played before.
Poor innocent chicken.
It is all your fault.
No, I'm gonna call him Chicken because it's always a name pun. Chicken Stroganoff.
I've never had chicken stroganoff.
I haven't either.
Ship is leaving port soon. Get off now.
Of course, we shall disembark presently, my dear fellow. First, there's something that must be done.
What you are talking about?
Quite naturally. The debunking of your deceit and the barring of the truth.
Oh.
Kakoi.
Kakoi?
I'm
Kakoi?
afraid I see through your lies. For one thing, Shikoku has not yet left this vessel at all.
Yeah, because there's ice
He's in
in
the
glass.
closet. He's in the closet. Ah!
For another, my dear Seaman Stroganov. You know exactly where the man is, even as we speak, don't you?
How? How can you?
Good gracious, Sholmes, you mean you've worked it out? All of it? It's really been too long, hasn't it, old friend? 10 years, no less. So, would you care to join me for a dance of my immortal logic and reasoning? Oh no, I don't want to do a deduction. It would please me more.
What is this?
Yep.
We've got minutes until the vessel puts to sea. No games now. Time is of the essence. Stroganoff, allow me to remind you of your earlier claim. You told us that Jikoku left the ship some 2 hours ago.
Dumb! That is what I said.
Sadly, that was a rather clumsy lie. See, there's something in this room quite clearly contradicts it.
Yep.
What?
Ice in the glass.
Yes, of course. See, you've noted it too, Mikotoba. Then please, do take the lead. What in this cabin shows the impossibility of Shikoku having disembarked 2 hours ago? Oh, so it's not even just course correction, it's just all right here in one go. Let's see, the last 3 years have done 2 observations. Mikotoba? It's been 10 years since we last did this show, not 3. Of course it has, quite. Now, all the clues are here in this cabin for your eyes to see. But as I say, you must not merely look, but observe. Observe, and the answers become clear. So impress me. I can manage that.
Ice.
Take that!
Right.
Take the ice.
Oh. Well,
Perhaps you should have cleared away that glass. curious, I should have melted despite it being abandoned 2 hours ago. It would appear that the man was in this very cabinet moments before our arrival. This well-chilled glass in hand. Mind off the refreshment chums. One might even conclude that somebody informed him of our boarding. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Stroganoff? Why would Cheshire run from this? Before we consider that question, allow me to confirm one small matter. Would it be correct in saying that these first-class cabins of the SS Grouse are the same ones in which you and Mr. Chikoku were dated on your voyage to Japan? Oh, that's right, they are. I was in the cabin next door and Cheshire was, yes. 50 days in this very cabin during our voyage. Is this for you to see? There are traces in this cabin of a dark secret Mr. Chikoku had to hide. What traces?
I know nothing about this.
This is news to you, is it, Mr. Stroganoff? Holmes, what exactly are you getting at? As I said, there are traces in this cabin of nefarious activity. It's out of place, which I'm quite sure you received to notice. Something.
What, just the white spot on the wall?
Yeah. Well, actually, I was thinking the crooked rules.
Yeah, one or the other.
Premise and character place here in the mask was quite ugly. I must say, whoever did see this doing this dance of deduction with you again, Mikito. Quite, but life is full of unexpected twists and turns. Well, now. Now then, let's see if I can know for sure. Yes, you have the floor, my dear fellow.
Take that!
Passage.
Take it.
The rules of passage used to be on the other side.
The rules of passage in this frame here, they're obviously out of place. Where they're hanging crooked on the wall as if they were put there in a hurry. As I'm sure you've already concluded, that frame was originally over here, and the shape and size are perfect.
Stop, you are right. When did frame move?
Hardly the most observant crewman, are you? Stroganoff? I would think your captain is quite justified in having his reservations about your reliability.
Good.
That really seems to touch a nerve. Devil, why don't you lift that frame off the wall?
Oh.
Hey! What was
A
that
bullet
about
hole.
being an icebox on the ship?
Oh.
We found our murder scene. That looks like a bullet hole.
What? Who has been shooting walls?
See, the projectile has been removed. Clearly, the careful occupant this room is already disposed of. Now then, Mr. Stroganoff.
Ah!
Distinct impression that you're attempting this shield set occupant.
I don't know what you are talking about. Why would I
just
protect
said-
Eastern strangers?
Ah, so we're talking about the same man, I see. Good.
Yeah.
Sure we can get to the bottom of this in no time, won't you? There's some very noteworthy evidence that explains why you're lying for the man. You've been told to keep up this pretense, as clearly shown by... Really know how to approach this one, Sholmes. Ah, my dear Mikitoba, simply keep first principles in mind. Study your subject from every angle. I'm quite sure that you'll see it. In fact, I'd put a wager on it. Glare at the fellow from all sides. Well, I can certainly do that. God, I
He's got
hate...
something in his pocket.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I hate how the text box keeps covering stuff up. What a big no.
Take that!
He's been paid.
I like the joke of wager there. Almost too obvious for words. Quite. The universal language of the world. Money. Oh. I'd wager that the Eastern fellow in question is Cheshire Jikoku, yes?
Gah!
assume you realize what this means. There are clear signs that a crime has been committed in the capital. The way you're going, sir, you'll find yourself accused of being an accomplice.
But
I believe you, I believe you now. Oh no, Mr. Stroganoff. You know where Mr. Kikoku is hiding at this precise moment in time.
I'm saying he's in the closet. Or the wardrobe.
I think he's in the trunk. I just looked at it. As always, Mikotoba, in matters of the furtive glances, your unfaltering ally. I think you're onto something there, Sholmes. I think you found the chink in this burly fellow's armor. You'd follow a man's gaze to know where our prey is hiding.
Seriously? He looked at the trunk.
The slightest flicker of his pupils, merely a delayed blink. Nothing escapes my attention, even that which is barely perceptible. Hardly call this barely perceptible, Sholmes. The man's turned his entire head. Not exactly what you call a furtive glance, is it? It's almost too obvious. Shall let your tapping toes decide, my dear fellow.
So then it is the wardrobe.
No, it says gaze.
I know.
No, he's still
Yeah,
looking
it's
at the...
Take that!
Well, I guess it's a little bigger than it looks.
Yeah, it's a large trunk. And the glass broke, so we know we're right. And immediately to look at this large trunk, didn't you? The truth is, Shishiro Chikoku is unable to escape from the ship in time. Is, at this very moment, doing his best to stifle his breath inside this trunk. Still has a breath to take. I fear he may be running dangerously low on air. Imagine he didn't count on us making a nuisance of ourselves for quite so long.
We don't know the code though.
Everyone's best interest is for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible. How can we? Are you forgetting about the combination lock? You don't know the 7-digit code. The combination lock can't be opened from inside the trunk. Therefore, it must have been an arrangement for somebody to open it after our departure. Of course. Sure, before Chikoku hid himself inside that trunk, he told somebody the 7-digit number for the lock. And I'm sure you can confirm, Mr. Stroganoff.
No!
Wait.
I know nothing about combinations.
It's
How many letters are in Sholmes?
7.
What happens if you turn Sholmes upside down?
It's numbers.
5, 6, 3, 1, 0, 4, 5.
I was thinking that the M looked like a 3.
I did too.
Yeah, I thought the E was weird.
Move a muscle, my good seaman. Now, Mikotoba, would you do the honors and open the trunk? How on earth do you expect me? It's a 7-digit number, remember? Quickly now, we have little time. Oh. Oh, we can't rotate.
5, 6, 3, 1.
There's no 6.
Oh. Wait, go back to it?
6, it's 1, it's 0 through 5.
Go back to it then?
It's probably 0.
I guess it could be a weird 0.
It's a 2.
Oh yeah, it's 2. Yeah. It's a cursive 2.
So it's what?
5, 2, 3, 1.
7 digits. What, are you talking about the last 4?
No, we're starting at the start. 5, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, 5, 2, 3, 1, 0, 4, 5.
That's what you say?
Yeah, that should be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's a 2 with like the cursive thing on it.
Oh, it broke.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep, there we go.
Oh,
Click. Did it. It's open. You had the medal, didn't you? Chikoku! Well, Legion, you found me now. Shishiro.
What are you going to do now, sir? I mean, I guess I could voice him, actually. I'll take one of them.
Oh, that's not him. I have a good judge voice. I would appreciate somebody picking someone.
Yeah,
up.
I'll take him.
Take me.
Take him,
Oh, you'll
so.
take Cheshire? Okay.
Yeah. What?
But you don't want to voice you and your dad?
No, that's okay.
I was really hoping beyond hope not to find you here, you know?
But you're not entirely unsurprised, I take it.
No, quite. I just wish it were some other way. Well, are you ever going to introduce me?
Ah, your reputation precedes you, Mr. Sholmes. I've read stories of your many exploits.
Excuse my manners, Sholmes. This is Mr. Jikoku, my old friend and traveling companion. Devil's in the details, Mikotoba. I believe you meant to say your old friend and traveling companion. You made the cowardly decision to flee the country without a word to anyone with things turned sour.
I see my reputation precedes me as well. It's an honor.
Well, Shashiro, you going to explain all this?
You know it by now, I imagine. What you didn't know, of course, is that 3 days ago, the night before our arrival in Britain, an attempt was made on my life here in this very ship.
By the Reaper of Bailey? Yes, I've since heard. You were once prosecuted by the Reaper, weren't you? 10 years ago now, mind you.
And I had no idea at the time that a dangerous individual he was. Anyway, when we arrived in London to find the symposium, it was postponed until goodness knows when. It became all too apparent to me that I might very well be targeted again.
So you decided to flee the capital without saying a word to me about it?
I'm afraid so, yes. Of course, I realize now that I really ought to have confided in you.
Somewhat surprising, I must say.
That is, what is?
Well, first-class cabins aboard luxury steamships are in short supply. Then a little hard to believe that this one has just happened to be available.
Moo.
Hey, I can hear it now.
So says the protagonist of some colorful short stories. Well, I don't care for your opinion. Cabin did just happen to be available, so I purchased a ticket, and here I am.
Moo.
Are you happy with your Persona box?
Yes.
Okay. I've just seen for myself the opposite remnants of that incident in this cabin. You've already purchased your return ticket before we even docked in Dover, had you? But anyone else from taking this cabin and seeing the evidence, is that it?
Eugene, I have nothing to say to you.
In a mere 5 minutes, the ship will set off on its onward voyage and not make port again until Italy.
Got it.
I'm afraid we must insist that you disembark with us at once.
You have no jurisdiction over my movements.
We have this, Shiro. Take it.
What is it?
It's a subpoena from the Old Bailey. You're a man of the law. You know what the ramifications of ignoring a document like this from British courts would be.
You came prepared then, Eugene.
Come on, let's go. One moment. What is it, Sholmes? Inside Mr. Jikoku's trunk. It's a fascinating trinket.
Oh, it's the
Is that?
it's the missing key to the pocket watch.
Is it?
Remember? Yeah, that's the top of a pocket watch.
That's the top of a pocket watch.
It's the top
That's the
of
key
Gregson's
that's been
pocket
missing
watch.
this whole time.
But I can't check the court record to verify that.
It's missing its thing after all.
What is that? Shashiro?
Can't help you, I'm afraid. Small component from something. Pocket watch. But what? I have no idea.
Yeah, Gregson's.
Looks on his face. He genuinely doesn't know. God damn it. Well, let us pocket it. Here's
Oh.
a small souvenir of our brief sojourn in France.
Dang it.
Oh.
And I entered in the court record at least. Young Naruhodo, I think we've done as much as we can, I'm afraid. The rest will be on the
That's
shoulders of
quite
you and
good.
your assistant. They need to
Yes,
notify
sir.
the courts within
Yep.
the 30-minute gap.
We got 5 minutes. It's fine.
It's me, Sogi. I know you. You know I wouldn't. I know you wouldn't lie. But still, there's no doubt. Holding something back. You know more than you're saying. I must save real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably want to finish up, right?
Well, I want to just check investigation part 1, the Old Bailey. What? Why is it still saying
Investigation
it's
still?
investigation?
Because the investigation isn't technically over yet.
Okay. Because, like, I basically
5
allotted
more
for
minutes.
time for each individual part in this case as a stream. And as you see, we've already gone through 2.
Right?
So at this rate, we may only need 1 more stream.
Well, damn.
During the past 30 minutes, while this court was adjourned, all possible efforts were expended. But sadly, Mr. Shikoku's whereabouts could not be ascertained.
We must accept the unfortunate conclusion that the Reaper has already done the deed. There's no sense in wasting any more of the court's time. The prosecution calls for an immediate verdict.
Objection!
Objection? No, the trial cannot end now.
You're a Japanese man, Ryunosuke. You should know where to lay down your sword.
You should know never to presume when the battle is won.
The court has already been presented with all the evidence and heard all relevant testimony.
That can't be true.
And there can only be one conclusion: that the accused is guilty.
All relevant testimony? Far from it. There's still a crucial witness from whom the court has yet to hear a single word of testimony. Case, call your witness to the stand at once, counsel. Yes, my lord. Tomorrow, if possible.
The witness is already on his way and scheduled to arrive tomorrow.
Who on earth is this crucial witness?
Seshiro Jikoku,
Oh!
the very man allegedly murdered by the Reaper.
Judge Jinkoku? You found him?
Whisper, 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 whisper.
Nani?
But the investigations of every policing resource in the capital suggest that Jikoku is already dead. How in the name of God did you find the man? He was located in France during the recess at the port of Dunkirk. Thanks to one of Mr. Herlockshun's famous deductions. Herlockshun's? Inspector Gregson certainly met with Mr. Jikoku on the night of his death. Because along with Prosecutor Isogi, Gregson was on a mission to assassinate the man. Which means that Seshiro Jikoku is the sole witness who can clarify what happened aboard the SS Grouse on the 31st of October.
Boom, baby! Also, where did that go? I just kind of left the courtroom. I left during
you're not
recess.
here anymore.
Probably in the witness's room.
How dare.
Or the bathroom.
It would appear that it's too soon to move to adjudication at this point.
Direct Kazuma.
The prosecution concurs. The court must hear Mr. Jikoku's testimony. No judgment should be passed until all testimony has been considered. Bang.
In that case, I hereby call the end of today's proceedings. Courts will reconvene at the same hour tomorrow. Should have said an hour later. Okay. No objections from either side. No, my lord.
No objections, my lord.
We have to fight another day. By the skin of our teeth. To be
There you go.
continued.
On the
Alright.
next
I can go get some
episode
food.
of Rio Newski.
And the next episode of Great Ace Attorney 2, the
On
finale.
the next episode, we're gonna kick some butt and fix millions.
It still says investigation part 1.
Oh.
What the heck?
Well, I mean, I guess it's
all-
investigation after the waiting, I guess.
But I'm so confused.
Hi, confused. I'm.
Moon.
You are.
I think I'm.
You're
Sounds like you're Jenny.
you are
Who knows?
Well,
She's
with it
Southern,
being
but
3
also
hours
British.
right now, I'm going to ask: are either of you joining me tomorrow at 6:30?
I am.
I could.
I mean, it's going to be basically the finale because there's no way we don't just like steamroll through.
Wow, with
We're
us
gonna get
shenanigans, God knows.
Well, let's be honest. You need Maximilian Pegasus.
That's the main reason. All right, now I'm gonna look at the guide real quick just see how many points there are. So we have trial 2 and trial 3.
I do declare Kaiba Boy is extremely
Jikoku's got 2
flamboyant.
testimonies.
You guys go though, because I'm gonna go get some food and
All
stuff.
right. Well, thanks for dropping in, Moon. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Yep.
Bye, Moon.
Hi, Moon.
Bye.
Hide Moon wherever.
So, have you been suppressing giggles?
A little, but not usually. So we've got.
You're not the only people who enjoy my that specific voice.
Yes. So I'm looking at.
I'm for some reason just way too good at that voice.
So we've got 3 cross examinations in part 2, and 1, 2, 3. 3 cross examinations in part 4 or part 3. So we've got 6 cross examinations, and we went through all of trial part 1, which was 2 cross examinations and basically all the investigation. We've got a little bit left.
So is Sergeant Hawk gonna be here tomorrow? You think?
I'm going to message him. I would assume so. He hasn't told me otherwise.
He'll still be at locals tomorrow.
No, that's only on Mondays.
Ah.
I'm up DM him real quick. He's probably
Well,
still
he
playing.
cannot have. He can't have. He can't have him back. I voice him now.
Nah, you're Cosma. He'll be Van Zeeks.
Yeah. Okay, that works.
That'll be fun to see you two go at it.
Wait until Hawk hears my.
Oh, he's checking right now.
Well,
We're getting an answer live on stream, folks. I also told him that you turned Cosmo into Pegasus. He has not seen that yet either.
honestly, it's more Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged Pegasus, but
Yeah.
I prefer that version of Pegasus. He's just so much more flamboyant. Lil Karibo made it perfect.
And I gotta pull up.
I'm assuming you were catching my miscellaneous Yu-Gi-Oh!
I
references,
loved it.
right?
It was great. I just didn't comment on it. I just found it great.
I kept in characters with my Pegasus voice, so
That's
like
great.
at one point I referenced Relinquished.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh. Hopefully Miller's sleeping.
Yeah, it sounds like he's sleeping. But anyway, I would like to thank you, Blazing, for hopping in and being Pegasus. I do really appreciate it.
I try my best.
I can't wait to have you on stream tomorrow as well. It's gonna be a blast with 4 of us in call tomorrow, it sounds like. Would you be opposed to going past the 3-hour mark if we get close to beating the game?
No.
Okay. My hard cutoff is midnight, just so you're aware.
Oh,
If this
geez.
turns
Okay.
into a 5-hour stream, it will turn into a 5-hour stream. Because these final cases always get me so excited that I have to keep playing.
Fair enough.
So, if you do,
and tomorrow, you can have my VTube model on.
I was just gonna say, if you want to do that, I can put in a video link over your avatar.
Yeah.
I'll just rename it real quick so I remember to do it tomorrow.
Hashtag reminder.
No, it's just being changed from
reminder.
React to Avatar.
Aha.
So it'll be a reminder. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna go push the button. I'm gonna yeet you in the lobby, and I'll talk. If you want to talk after stream, I will jump into the lobby for you.
All
right. Well,
I'm gonna go get some more noms.
Go get some noms.
Bye,
Bye,
chat. Whoever's left.
Yeah,
Bye.
thanks, Blazing. All right, people, it's that time where we push the button. It ship will self-destruct in 3 minutes. See it be brokey. Studio mode. I guess you're getting a cat for right now. 1080p. What in the butt? Yeah, I know, right? I don't know what's going on here. But anyway, I guess I'm turning off the camera in VTube and refreshing, but that should be fixed here soon anyway. My camera indeed. There we go. But anyways, thank you all for joining for the chaos that is Great Ace Attorney 2. It sounds like there'll be one and only one stream left because we're gonna be going crazy. Hi, new camera. Yeah. This is not the new camera. This is the camera I use for VTube as well. But we will be playing Great Ace Attorney 2. Hopefully we'll be finishing it. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to sleep tomorrow night. I'll voice spiel. Okay, if you say so. We will hopefully be finishing up the game. That is plan for all of this. After that, we are ahead of schedule. Tomorrow will be the 19th, meaning we still have the 23rd, the 25th, and the 26th before Yu-Gi-Oh! I would expect a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! On the 25th and the 26th, probably towards the start of stream. And then after that, we might just do some fun things. Saturday, expect a hijacked Discord server. We're probably going to end up playing Jackbox. It'll be a blast. Moon doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to put that in her Discord here the next hour or so. So it sounds like our cast tomorrow is going to be Moonlit X Shadows, Blazing Ember Plays, and Sergeant Hawk 1996. Blazing, be prepared. I'm probably gonna look ahead, see all who has voice lines, and I'm gonna just start making out a table saying who's got who, and we'll see where things go. So it's gonna be a blast. I'm gonna definitely need some time to rearrange stuff. So Blazing, if you could please get me your video link a half hour before stream, it'd be greatly appreciated. Just because I don't have you in a spot yet, unlike Moon, where I can easily move Moon around. Thank you, Blazing. All right, in the meantime, we only have 20 seconds left of timer. I got 9 people live. I know exactly who to send you at. We're going to go say hi to the cat creator, Miss Madness herself. I hope you guys all have a great night. Go show her some love because she's working on the new emotes for us. And I hope you all have a great night. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for Great Ace Attorney 2.